Gotta go faster,
Hurry
faster,
up.
faster,
Gotta go
faster.
faster. Come on, quicker. Come on, quicker. Quickly. Come on, quicker. 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 Fuck off. Sit down. You cunt. All right, lad. Come over here.
Jerome, you missed a perfectly good opportunity to do a J.K. Simmons reference.
No, I was. No, I was doing the. Okay, this is the only pretentious winding, whatever the fuck his name is. Okay, pretentious reffing film that was great because of Tom Hardy. He's like, all right, lad, come over here and wax my backside, you cunt. He's like, what? Get your fucking ass over here.
Oh, me.
I love Tom Hardy in that movie so much, dude.
Oh, me fucking neck, man. Oh, that goddamn face I did was strenuous and whatnot.
Well, I'll be taking pictures of that motherfucker.
I'm not fucking surprised at all. It doesn't bother me. But anyways, oh boy, live button, and it's Sunday, and I got nothing to do but do this. So anyways, greetings one and all, welcome back to the network exclusively here on the Film Reviews channel. You all get the fucking point. So anyways, it is now episode number 19 of your weekend weekly show where we give you all the news of what's going on in the movie world and whatnot. La-di freaking da. So anyways, yeah, episode number 19 for you all of Flicks with the Dicks. And as always, I give you all a little update of what goes on with me and whatnot. And we do these long, 10, 15, maybe 20-minute long fucking intros before we even get into the program, like always. And so anyways, as to give you all a little update on what's going on, let's just say I did something recently that I actually feel proud of to an extent. And if you are in the Filmtastic forum, then you all should know exactly what I did. I will announce it later in the network because I want to keep it off privately. And let's just say I'm extremely proud for what I did. I can have more time,
No shit.
Whine and relax and be with you all and not go through fucking hell anymore and shit like that. So I feel extremely proud of myself, and I shall say it in the chat of what I did. So there you go. I'm just going to leave that there for you all, and that's it for you all in the chat. And let's just say I can worry much more about other things and whatnot, a vacation, literally that's coming up soon. Worry more about this, plans for the network, and other things that I can now get back and concentrate on. More movie reviews for you people, more gameplays and shit. Pretty much in a way, I'm just worrying about the network again for you all and keep you all entertained and, put all my... Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear it. No, I'm not fucking sorry.
Dude, him leaving is like me getting a vasectomy. It's the right thing to do.
Yeah. So anyways, I can now worry about other things now. Worry about the network, pretty much everything as a whole, both channels, the main and this one, and just keep you all entertained. So yes, you'll be seeing a lot more of me again. And I'm just going to put all my work and whatnot that I planned for you all that I didn't have a chance to get to. All my work that I have, Mega Fortune, worry about my short film, worry about a lot of other things that I had. Let's just say I'm just going to worry about all that and keep you all entertained as best as I can and shit like that. So yes, that's all taken care of. And now as for last week's episode of Flicks, I do apologize for how I came off because that week was just pure and utter hell and whatnot. And let's just say, as for what's going to go on, one YouTuber, a Star Wars fan 03, I'll take care of this fat man. He's no longer welcome here onto the network because if he wants to be a fucking dipshit douchebag and say stupid shit and whatnot, giving credit to only two people without giving credit to the other guy who I thank, which was Diego, who I thank personally for, being in that entertainment spot where clearly I couldn't do my part at all. So yeah, if he wants to say douchebag shit, not give credit to other two, and say, oh, spoiler alert, people die, 9/11.
Yeah, and I love how he was trying to start shit with me. I'm just like, motherfucker, and I owned his ass. I'm just like, motherfucker, who are you trying to? Do you know who the fuck I am?
So anyways, yeah, Star Wars Fan 03 is not a lot back in the chat.
No, fuck that mother. I told you, there's only one person I am never going to fuck with, and that's Shane. Because I don't have a death wish.
Aaliyah said, "I'll be your naughty girl."
Sorry. Sorry. I'm gonna be a naughty boy too. My beauty. So sorry about that.
I got no comment. No disrespect or anything, but I just got no comment. But anyways, as for to get out of that subject, but yes, as for what I got lined up for you all before we get to these guys, I got a lot of things I'm gonna be going over. It's pretty much half and half. I got a lot of things going over within the movie news. I got an interesting topic that revolves around a
Revolves. You dumb shit.
Okay, Surrounds. There you go. That's Surrounds, a classic film from the 1980s. And I got a list that relates to the 1980s as well. And I got a lot, like I said, different variety lists. Topic surrounds a classic film and some movie news with updating stuff and more topics surrounding around Bill and Ted 3. I'm kidding. I have absolute shit around that. Why? Because there's no more fucking news about it. So anyways, yes, I got a lot of things to be going over. So yeah.
Oh yeah, you know why there's no news about it? Because Keanu Reeves is busy working with a talentless hack, and his name is Olivier Megaton.
Speaking of Keanu Reeves, I actually have something to talk about with him in one of my topics, and I'll get to that. But anyways, fellas, I think you know the drill from here. So as for the lineup, I'll get that out of the way. Brett's gonna go first, then Tubby, then I'll go last because, like I said, I got the most of the stuff, so I figure end me with conclusion. So boys, you know what to do. So yes, the show where you have where you got a fat man, an Abe Lincoln wannabe, and a typical white boy who wears the same shirt in every video. There you go.
Brett doesn't look like Abe Lincoln.
Well, the beard says a lot.
I told you he looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, if he gained weight.
Dude, quit stealing Jabba the Hutt's desserts.
Yeah, speaking of Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, fucking shit.
Get out of here, you son of a bitch. I knew you were going to say that. Hey, that's okay, because you know why? He's got his beauty in that nice bikini laying right next to him.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ.
Yeah, how you like them apples? She'd be jerking my chain.
Oh, you want to know something? I got a girl. You want to know something for everybody? I actually do have a girlfriend now. You want to know what her name is? Her name is Rosie. You want to know what I got a picture of her right here. I'll show you the picture. Actually, no, she's right here with me. This is Rosie right here, and this is her 5 sisters. This is Thummy, Pointy, Fucky, Ringy, and Pinky. And the other hand, this is Brad. Yep, this is Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters. So there you go. That's my lady. I'm telling you all right now, when you have Rosie Palm, she's there for you every single day of your life. She knows how to give good sex, and she knows how to make a man happy. For you women out there, I know about Freddie Fingers, all right? Freddie Fingers is always there for you too. For you ladies out there who are single, Freddie Fingers. There you go. He's there for you. He comforts you and knows how to make you feel good.
Freddie Fish fucks.
Freddie Fish fucks. There you go. So anyways, I'm going to stop talking. So wait, I was looking at Keanu Reeves' filmography on IMDb, and I found something that said Untitled Bill and Ted Yeah, Bill and Ted 3, something like that. But anyways, fellas, I'm going to stop talking. Just go right ahead.
Actor Sway. I took French class.
And also, one more thing. I will say, if this tonight's episode, the topic is tonight's episode, not chicken.
No! Quit doing that shit.
I'm done. But yes, for tonight, for the topic.
Oh my God.
If this show gets up to 30 likes tonight, that's right, 30 likes, episode 20, you will get the Filmtastic 4 reunion that you've all been wanting.
Yep.
So you better start pressing that like button right now. So if you want that Filmtastic 4 reunion to happen with myself, Luke, and Alex, and Fat Man, you better start pressing that like button if you want that to happen.
Uh-huh. Right now, Alexander the Great and Luke Nukem are creating fake accounts to get it to 30 likes.
Yeah, probably. So yes, fellas. Now, after that, I'll put in the announcement in the chat box. I will shut up right now. Go ahead, fellas. I'll shut up.
Yay.
Okay, my turn now. All right, greetings, everyone. My name is SmartFan3, and wait,
It's my line.
Shut the fuck up, Gary, as you were.
hold on a second. What? Yeah, we're live. No, I don't see him in his room. You want? Okay, hold on a second. I got something here.
He's talking to his imaginary best
Gary?
friend.
Gary, where's your dad? I want to speak to him. We haven't spoken in a long time.
What the fuck? Hey, Norman Bates, what are you doing? Oh.
What in the blue hell? A feminist?
Oh my God!
It's a feministic. Okay, hold on a second. Where's Rubber Ducky? This is something he's got to see.
Gary, where is the rubber ducky?
I'm trying to find that little bastard right now.
I haven't spoken to my love in a long time.
Rubber ducky, you're the one. You got a dildo up your bum.
Hey, Cookie, I got a little friend for you. Look what you got.
Up your.
There he is.
Hey, who's that pink pussy bitch?
Where have you been? Raven, why haven't you spoken to me in a long time?
Because you're a hooker. You don't call back.
Oh, ain't that the fucking truth?
Yeah, you know what the other truth is? You know why?
What?
You know what I did after dumping your sister? I wiped my ass. And I took your other sister and I made her into a soap bar for Bert and Ernie to do when they wash in the tub.
You fucker!
I did fuck her. Yes, I did.
Stupid son of a bitch! Wait till I kill you for this! Wait till I fucking kill you for this!
Let's play Candyland! Okay. You know why you're purple? Yeah, because you're all pink on the inside. Wait till I turn your inside out with your butthole.
Okay. She needs some time off now. I think she's having a really hard time right now.
Time off? That's not what she said in bed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 19.
Wait, I didn't get over my topic! I knew my host is a fucking flamingo interrupted me! Dickhead.
You look like one of the Beatles if you had a lightsaber and you stuck it up your butt.
Are you finished?
Not yet. Open your mouth.
Well then.
If you get some on your beard, don't worry. There's just for men to cure. Okay, as you were, Brett. I'm sorry.
As for hey, MC Devil, at least this soap opera is more realistic than the days of our lives.
More realistic in boyhood.
Wrong.
Ain't that the truth?
Welcome to the suck.
Anyway, so what I have here tonight is I have a few Blu-rays to show here, as well as a couple of movie reviews. I have a rant on a movie I already fucking talked about that gave me a fucking migraine.
Oh, I know what it is.
As well as a movie that, spoiler, I consider to be Catherine Bigelow's best film.
Bam Bam Bigelow?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
No, Deuce Bigelow's sister.
And only movie news I can talk about is something that was announced a few months ago. It's a classic movie being turned into a video game through Kickstarter.
Ooh.
And that's all I got.
Oh, that's not a lot, but decent stuff. Go ahead. Oh, it's better than nothing, yeah.
Now you can have your turn, you impatient motherfucker.
The only time I'm patient is when I'm in bed, because I like things slow and intense. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 19 of Flicks with the Decks. Introducing Super Mario Fan 03, Black Greer. We still got that bet, don't we? If you can beat Laszlo's, I'm eating a pickle.
I'll think about it.
Think about it, my ass. I addressed this to you a long time ago.
You want to know?
But if you can't do it, you're drinking a milkshake. And
milkshakes, man.
And I'll give you a milkshake. I just got to put it underneath my butthole and let me have the lava dumps. And then you got, yes, that's me. Yeah, listen. And you're trading Rumble Jane Buddy, and this is what I have to offer for today's show. I got 3 movie reviews. Go over those really quickly. 16 movies that are so terrible they're amazing from Insider. Actors who didn't want love scenes with co-stars. Famous female celebrities who are devilishly good in bed. Awesome looking movies that were total garbage from Screen Rant. Alexander the Great, and there's a burger on there. Something about Aquaman, and 15 seriously hot celebrities who are seriously crazy. And my main topic, the 21 most overrated films of the decade.
I think
one. 20 I have a feeling throughout that list, I'm going to keep on saying I have it on Blu-ray.
Can I say some of mine? I don't have a list, but I have a few.
Actually, I want to hear it.
Okay, it's not a list because I just thought of them right now, but I can give you a couple of them. What I think is most overrated films of this year so far.
Wait.
Okay, here's what I got. Obviously, I think everyone knows my number one. Think about it.
I'm so happy because everybody except for Alexander the Great, Austin, and Brett, they all have Boyhood on their list, and I'm so fucking happy.
But basically, yeah, that's my most overrated film of this year, and it's my number one worst film of 2014.
I love it.
Okay, a couple of them I have on there. I have Moonlight, La La Land. I have that movie Moonlight in Paris. That one.
Oh, Midnight in Paris.
Midnight
my favorite Woody.
Thank you very much. I also have Foxcatcher. I have Everybody Wants Some. I also.
Oh my God.
What else do I have? Well, that's pretty much it. I can have. I still need to watch them, but that's just some of them.
Just wait till you hear my list, Gary. You're gonna be blowing my nuts in the greatest way possible. And
well, like I said, my list didn't even get a star yet. That's just will be on mine.
And my list is gonna make Brett's fucking head explode.
Okay, tell you what, I got an idea. While you go over yours, I'll start working on mine. And once
wait. Before I go with that, Aaliyah says something about pray for the original actor from The Nutty Professor who passed away today.
Yeah.
Jerry Lewis.
Yeah. He was he was certainly the ladies' man.
The ladies. Yep.
Okay, of the decade now. You go. I'll get a work. I'll get a start on mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, after I mentioned this, everybody did their list. I guess that's how.
I actually didn't bother doing mine just until now.
I did my list as well.
Yeah, and your list fucking blows ass.
Oh, fucking bullshit.
Empty Dipple says dickhood.
All right, now for me, sorry to keep interrupting, but I'm going to do the common number that I've been going over. I'm going to do 15.
Speaking of overrated, my friend made a video called "Why Logan is Terrible." Is he from Screen Rant? Okay, the 21 most overrated films of the decade. Why did I went with 21? It originally was 10, wasn't enough. 15 wasn't enough. Now originally I had 20, but I missed one film. So that's why I had to make it 21. These are all in alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order.
Except for one film. Here we go. Here we go. Starting off, Arrival.
That is the only Denis Villeneuve film
I have not seen that one at all.
one of Denis Villeneuve's best films, one of the best sci-fi films ever made.
Oh, boring as fuck. Halfway through the movie, like Adam Swiss Army Haskell, I had to take like an hour break and take some fucking Excedrin migraine because this movie bored me so bad. I mean, so bad to where I had to fucking take. Where's my fucking pills at? Listen.
Pills are good.
They're really good.
Pills are really good.
If it wasn't for Excedrin migraine, I wouldn't be able to get through this fucking movie. Okay. Ben Wilner said, yeah, the movie is a BAF, a boring ass fuck. Thank you. Next one. Boyhood. Yes. Boyhood or Dickhood.
Where is it? There it is, right here. Got it on Blu-ray.
That is a great trade to pick up dog shit with. Okay, now
not really.
You want to know what hurt? You want to know something that hurts my person, Brady? That you would choose something like that over a film like Inception.
Thank you very much.
That really hurts my
person.
person.
Where is it? I'm sorry. What was that, Gary?
I said it hurts my person that you would choose a film like Boyhood over an amazing film like Inception.
I know Mr. Casual would. Joe Dini, the tiny fucking weenie. He's a
okay. Tell you what. Joey Walrus. There you go.
Joey Walrus, the motherfucking hamburglar.
Yeah. By the way, should I say it?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Boyhood. If it wasn't for Ethan Hawke, I would have hated his film entirely. But thanks to Ethan Hawke, I don't hate it nowhere near as much. So, okay, next one. This movie pissed me off because I don't know why this movie existed. This movie showcased some of the stupidest fucking characters I've ever seen in a movie. And Austin agreed with me. Compliance.
I never heard of it.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, but I've heard great things about it.
I hated this fucking movie. And I heard at the press screening, and especially in the Q&A, many people got up and walked out.
Really?
Yeah. Stupidest fucking people I've ever seen in a movie. And yet they praised this film? Fuck you. Stupid. Next one. Crazy Stupid Love.
That's a pretty sweet romantic comedy.
That movie has retarded characters, asshole characters. Steve Carell, okay, Julianne Moore's like, I want a divorce. And Steve Carell's trying to do everything, and Julianne Moore just kicks him out of the house. And all of a sudden, I want to get back together. And, and she got pissed off because Steve Carell slept with a woman who ends up being a teacher. And oh my God, this movie is a fucking clusterfuck. It is retarded. Every character in this movie, I hated. Okay, next one. Pretentious Reffin. Stare. Exactly, Brett. You did the perfect impersonation of the movie.
Where is it? Where is it?
I don't know. Yeah, just like the cover. The guy, all he's doing is staring. It's called Drive, yet there's no driving in it. Little to none. The first 15 minutes are really good. Little to none. The first 15 minutes are awesome. And Albert Brooks as the villain was great.
What about Ron Perlman, Mr. Yeah, that's one motherfucking fine pussy ass motherfucker.
No, he annoyed the fuck out of me. When I saw Drive, I was like, I'm so glad the cinema score gave it a C-. Yeah, fuck you, Chris Fuckman. Next one. Oh, Richard Dicklicker. Nice to meet you. Another film from him. Everybody wants some.
That is a great film. A great
success
for Dazed and Confused.
There's no plot. There is no stride. Every character is a fucking asshole. Every single one.
The movie's not supposed to have a plot. It takes place in the 80s. So what it's like when you're going to...
The movie's not supposed to have a plot.
Well,
I'm watching a movie.
I was listening to for two things. One, I was listening to Drive by the Cars, and second, a film that centers around college campus and one on the college life. Yeah, there's a film I know called Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds. It did it so much better. Why? It was funny. It was entertaining, and it had a goal. What was the goal to this movie? Oh, just to showcase how much people are assholes. Every character, except from the main character, is a fucking asshole. I hated every character.
tells these certain characters how Richard Linklater writes them in a more realistic and believable way.
Realistic? Okay, first of all, there's the difference between realistic and believable. I don't go to a motherfucking movie to see realistic bullshit. I go to a movie to see compelling shit. That's not compelling. It was just bullshit.
It was compelling.
Yeah, seeing.
Ow! Nothing happens except for people acting like retards. And that guy with the glasses, he was the fucking worst.
Oh, he was hilarious. He was hilarious.
Jay Giles.
No.
Fuck no.
Chemistry.
You want to know something?
What chemistry? All I did was yell and act like a buffoon. I don't get Richard Dicklicker.
Let me tell you something. Speaking of quote unquote believable, I'll tell you something that is quote unquote believable. Saying it's okay to tape some asshole to a wall and throw baseballs.
Yeah, and hit baseballs at them at freshmen. Yeah, and then the next scene, they even talk about how people missed the fucking season because they got injured. Who fucking does that? Fuck you, Richard Linklater. You suck dick. All right.
Shit never happened.
Wait, hold on. What? I knew Brett and Romy would debate. Well, yeah, we're two very different people when it comes to
Brett and Romy. Hello.
What?
Hi, I'm right here. I'm saying shit too.
They're talking about like in terms of like disagreeing. He says that we're going to debate on that. That's the
Deadpool. He's not being Star Wars fan 3, Gary. Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, because yeah. I mean, come on now.
All right, but anyways, go right ahead.
Okay, next one. The movie that started the trend and it's still continuing. Foxcatcher.
Fuck me.
I really okay. Here's what to say, Jerome. I really love that movie. However,
boring as fuck.
However, I would put Steve Carell in Best Supporting Actor.
Because thank you. He's not even the lead actor in the fucking movie. Mr. Flaccid Dill Pickle, big ass nose.
And replace him with where was the guy?
Jake Gyllenhaal for Nightcrawler, the biggest snub of the decade.
Right here, I still can't get over this.
Okay, Aaliyah, that's clever. More like Foxcatcher. That's actually good. Yeah, Foxcatcher. I was looking forward to this movie. It was directed by the guy who did Moneyball. I love Moneyball, and I followed this story.
Jerome, don't forget, it's a movie that contained one of the greatest performances in film history, Capote.
Capote was good with a great performance. I will give it that. Oh, and by the way, I followed the true story of Foxcatcher on 2020. It was amazing. In the movie, I'd rather go to a library to study fucking rocket science. That's how boring this shit was. Next one.
There were some slow parts in the movie that would have taken.
No, the whole fucking movie was slow. Next one, Hugo.
Never even heard of it.
That's one of my favorite Martin Scorsese movies.
That's the one I hated the most. One of the ones. Also, my nephew and I saw this movie. We looked at each other and we were left. We were like, man, that movie fucking sucked, didn't it? For the most part. He's like, yeah, it did. And my mom saw it. And she thought it sucked too. No joke. She's like, wait, this is Scorsese who did Goodfellas and The Departed and all that? I'm like, yeah. I was like, God, this movie was fucking boring. This movie was a waste of my time. Yeah. Next one. Oh, we have to talk about this movie. The movie that literally destroyed, ruined the foundation and everything of the Filmtastic Forum Awards. La La Land.
Oh.
Where are you? Where are you? There you are.
La La Land is 2016's Boyhood. One of the most overrated fucking things I have ever seen. And I saw it a second time. I hated it even more.
Poo Poo Land.
It's one of my favorite.
Fucking Poo Poo Land.
One of my favorite musicals of all time.
Sorry. I loved it when I saw it the first time. It was called Sing Street. Thank you very much.
You want me to tell you the honest God's truth when it comes to musicals? Not saying Sing Street, but musical speaking, there was two films I can say right now that are known as two of the greatest musicals in history. I'll tell you, Singing in the Rain and West Side Story.
Okay. Where hey,
listen, when I saw this, yeah, those are way fucking better. Those are classic musicals.
Yeah, and they know how to do. Thing is, they know how to do it right, adding a both mixture of both storytelling and musical twist and involved.
We are at 18 likes.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, yeah, fuck La La Land, dude. That movie is so. And you know what? I'm not gonna say this, but I actually know someone who loved the La La Land, and then when they saw it the second time, they have a different viewpoint on it, and this individual is going to do a video.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I think
I'm not saying who. I'm not saying it's a woman or it's a man. You'll never know. Okay.
It's probably
is
you.
It is it a tranny, Jerome?
If it was, I'd fuck it. All right. Next one. Wow, most of these came out last year.
Really?
Another one. Moonlight.
Love it. It's in my top 5 of 2016.
Moonlight.
Real life bullshit. It's Boyhood in the Hood, pretty much, except for the third chapter. The third act was amazing. Fuck the other 2 acts. It was boring and stupid.
I will say, as much as I did like Mahershala Ali in the movie, I thought he was the least deserving of the Best Supporting Actor nominee.
Goddamn right he is. Yeah, Moonlight is so fucking over. Dude, it was asshole 24/7. It came off just like when he's teaching the kid how to swim in the water. It went on forever. I'm like, fucking move on. And how they
Come
the
on.
first
like a minute. It only went on for like a minute.
Dude, a minute that lasted 5 minutes. The first act was boring beyond my comprehension. The second act was complete bullshit. How it ended, I was calling fuck you. That pissed me off.
You know, speaking of overrated films, I'm trying to find. I'm looking at all the lists that's been sharing the network. I haven't seen one that had Frozen yet. Because like, I'm just saying.
Oh no, Jack had Frozen.
I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Don't get it
that really upsets me. Frozen's not overrated.
Dude, Frozen brought back the musical.
Okay, memory speak. Didn't I do a whole topic talking about?
We did.
Okay, then watch that episode where I go into detail. I'm not gonna waste my time going over it.
All right, next one. Oh boy. Hey, Wes Anderson. I'm sorry, you fucking suck. I hate your movies. You're corny, you're quirky, you're pretentious, and you're lame and boring. Moonrise Kingdom.
That's a fucking great movie.
I don't get it. I hated it. I hated it so fucking much.
It had like the best. It had like some of the best romance of 2012.
Oh my
Bradley Cooper
God.
and Jennifer Lawrence's Playbook. I love that couple so much, and their kids too, and their kids. And you know what? Hey, Nicholas Sparks. I hate to break it to you, but a couple of kids have more chemistry than your adult and mature.
I'd rather watch a Nicholas Sparks because at least that's actually more entertaining than that bullshit. I'm serious.
Fuck you.
It's like I'd rather watch a Michael Bay movie over a pretentious reffing film any day of the week.
Aaliyah, we're talking about Wes Anderson. You know, someone.
No, Wes Anderson, not Paul W.S. Anderson. Oh wait, I thought you were gonna say the Grand. No, that's the only movie I like from him. Is the Grand Budapest Hotel? Oh shit.
Fantastic Mr. Fox. What about that one?
Hated it.
Oh.
I fucking hate Wes Anderson. I hate him. He comes off as a fucking creep ass, dude. You ever seen what this motherfucker looks like? He looks like Johnny Depp from the Chocolate Factory movie.
Don't remind me of that, please.
Next one, Bitch Perfect.
Okay, hold on a second. Justin, I'm talking about Romance of 2012. But Fault in Our Stars is a great movie, though. Okay, Pitch Perfect. Here's what I say. I really, really dug the first Pitch Perfect movie. The second one, it's enjoyable, but not as good as the first movie. Third one, I'm really scared about. Like the trailer didn't look good.
The Babadook.
The Baba Poop. Yeah, Pitch Perfect. Fucking hated it. The reason why I don't have the sequel, these are films that are have like a 70-75 rating or higher. Next one. Oh, Suck Cario.
Where is it?
Where
is it? There
Alexander the Great, I applaud you. This movie, fucking another Denis Valium. Because it felt like I took a Valium when I was watching this bullshit.
One of the most boring war movies I've ever seen in my life.
It's not really a war movie. It's more like a
a story that centers around war. There we go, or something like that.
Seriously, the only good thing about this movie was the final act. That's it. This movie fucking sucks.
Yeah,
Suck Cario. What was so good about this? There was nothing riveting. It was boring.
It was a slow burn. It was a slow burn movie, and that's what's so great.
Slow burn, yeah. Slow my.
Let me guess. No, one thing about what you said about the end scene. Let me guess. The credits.
No, with Benicio del Toro.
Oh, okay.
Wait, has anyone seen The Hurt Locker before? Yeah, hell yeah! It was my number 2 best film of 2009. It was one of the best war films I've seen.
It was great though, but although there are a few movies I think deserve Best Picture more.
Over The Hurt Locker, that was my number 2. My number 1 was Up. So
Up deserved it more. Up in the Air deserved it more.
No, not Up in the Air because of the ending.
Why Frozen?
Oh, that's adapted screenplay at least.
Okay, next one. My Foxcatcher of last year. Martin Scorsese's Silence.
Ah, I fucking love Silence.
Speaking of pills, I thought Arrival was bad. This is 160 minutes of fucking boredom.
Really?
Holy shit!
Speaking of pills, that reminds me, I gotta take mine. Actually,
fuck those 2 Martin Scorsese films, man. Silence. Next one. Oh my God. John Matthews. If you're there, you are gonna love me. He keeps telling me, he's like, Drum, you need to see this movie because
Darth Vader.
Yeah, Darth Vader. Why do we call him Darth Vader? Because the motherfucker, he looks innocent and everything, but if you hear him talk, he's got like the deepest fucking voice, dude. He probably has like a goddamn schlong as big as Julio Gomez.
I can imagine that he hit puberty at a very young age.
He told me about this movie. He's like, everyone thinks it's so great. I fucking hated it. Please see it, Jerome. Please. He kept bothering me. I was like, okay, I'll see it. I saw the movie, and this is what he told me. He goes, Jerome, your commentary throughout this movie is my pick for the best movie of 2014. I hated it more than he did. And it's the only movie I disagreed with Shane. The only movie. Snowpiercer.
I watched on Netflix to see what all the hype is about, and here the best way to describe it is that's another movie I forgot to put in my overrated of the decade list, and the best way I can
oh my God! So this is the first time we agree.
It's like I don't see what's so great about it. It's like watching a young adult adaptation, but it's rated R. That's what it felt like to me,
dude. And the way this movie ended. It made the entire movie a complete waste of fucking time.
And I thought Tilda
no, it did because remember, you could not exist outside of the train.
I don't like trains.
And I love it how the train almost fucking derails and everything. And this movie's got some of the worst visual effects I've ever seen. Next one, M. Shamalama Ding Dong Dickhead Bitch Split.
I love Split, one of my favorite movies of the year.
You know what I just thought of? Here, I'll do it real quick. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ting, tang, shamalama, ding, dong.
Okay, if you can't laugh at that, you get the fuck out of here. That is
I'm sorry, I thought that was... I had to say that.
We are at 18 likes. Oh my God.
Oh, cool.
Wait, if you don't like trains, do you like Thomas the Tank Engine? It's like the only time he's good is if he's sucking my dick. Okay. Number 9. Oh my God. Yeah. What? Yeah. Fuck Split. Hey, MC Deadpool. Go to the episode where I expose the movie for its faults and for the plot holes and all the bullshit that went on. No one has been able to counter me.
I like counters.
No one has. Even Brett couldn't respond to it.
Oh.
I rest my case. Next one. Oh my God. Yeah, okay, you saw the episode. And do you have a retort? Don't worry, I'll wait. Because just like The Visit, no one has not been able to retort me.
You?
The Visit actually made me cry.
You mean us?
No, I mean with Split, Gary.
Oh, you? Okay.
Because I presented the things. But no, in terms of The Visit, still to this day, no one has been able to counter us three and all the facts we went through in the movie. Not since nothing. Okay, next one. Oh my god, a lot of people think this is one of the greatest horror films. I was like, what the fuck did I just see? Because the first
Jerome, quit making me clean out my Blu-ray shelf.
Well, good, because they're all shit. They deserve the burn in the fire.
Okay, I got my list all together.
Wait, because they would get on with all the facts about the visit, Romy. Exactly. Wait, I didn't know it had that much plot holes. Exactly. I rest my case.
Okay.
Next one, the Baba poop.
I thought you said alphabetical. Fucking A.
Well,
that goes with B. I don't count the the.
Oh, really,
okay.
Jerome? Really? You're gonna count the part?
Well, I put it. That's how Microsoft Word did it. Because there's a thing you can do in alphabetical Microsoft Office. Okay, next one, the masturbator.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it
Oh
is.
my God, that's the master. Fuck, that's the movie that
Paul Thomas Anderson films. One of my favorite films.
I hated it. I'm sorry. That made me lose all hope. The Baba Poop is one of the best horror. I'm sorry. The first half of that movie, that little kid, I want him to fucking burn in a fire. He was that obnoxious.
Did I ever tell you this story when I saw the Babadook for the first time?
No.
You'll wait.
Okay.
Just wait till it gets.
The second half was great, but the first half, it made me want to smash my fucking head through the window. Next one. Screensaver the movie. Terrence Malick's The Tree of Life.
Okay.
I like trees.
Okay, here's what I'd say. You know, a lot of you know me. I'm a huge fan of art house films, but
I'm not.
Here's what I'd say about. Okay, you know what I read, Jerome? Like someone, a defender of Terrence Malick said this. You guys don't understand. Terrence Malick movies are made for you to relax. And I was to myself, okay, if I want to relax, I go sit on the bench outside for free.
I was gonna say, yeah, if I want to relax, I look up porn and beat off.
God fucking damn it! I was gonna say that.
Are you serious?
You fucking son bitch, you. I was gonna say that.
Well, you always like, if I want to relax, I just stick something on my butt and switch the little button.
And there are people who would defend how he treats his actors.
He tells them to go out and walk around. That's all he does.
And cuts them without telling them.
Without telling them. He is one of the most pretentious filmmakers ever. Next one, another asshole 24/7 movie. Under the Skin.
Oh, damn it. I don't have that movie on Blu-ray yet.
Good!
No, I'm going to buy it on Blu-ray. Because
this movie fucking sucks. Scarlett Johansson she does 3 things in the movie. That's all she does. Scarlett Johansson drives a van. Scarlett Johansson talks to random strangers to fuck, and it never happens. Scarlett Johansson walks around and stares herself in the mirror. There's your motherfucking movie. That's all that happens.
There's no more milk in the fridge.
And you wonder why this movie has a massive fucking audience hatred towards it. And my overall biggest, most overrated film of the decade, without
I got my hand on it.
Question.
I got my hand on it.
You want your dick?
And you wonder, and like I said, guess what? Many people in the film forum had this on their worst films of the year list.
Really?
I
could have sworn I put on my best of the year list.
Me so scared now.
Me, Gary, and many others that I know. They all hated it. They despised this fucking movie. The pretentious bitch. I could not believe this shit. I have 2 positives with this movie. Number 1, the witch had nice, awesome tits. And
fuck! I was expecting the other word, but okay.
And the other one, it has one of the funniest, unintentionally hilarious sequences I have ever seen. It involves the goat when he kills the father and he falls on the pile of logs. I was fucking dying laughing. This was Three Stooges shit. This is like the Marx Brothers comedy.
Big bosoms.
Big bosoms. Ah! Yeah, the witch had nice big bosoms. If I was that baby, I'd be like, go ahead, honey, duck me, motherfucker. I'm going to suck on them titties. So, yeah. Look at what most of these films have in common on my list. They're all either pretentious art house bullshit or DOF jizz lovers or actually those are pretty much it.
In other words,
Yeah, what do you want?
Monster naked taking a shower. Yes, that's from the fucking that's some of the fucking Dr. Seuss book. Dumb shit. So those are the 21 most overrated films of the decade. Yeah, I did have some honorable mentions. King's Speech, that was close. Amour, that was close being on there.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's Amore.
I saw Amour. I rented it on Netflix to see what it is, and I was just watching. I'm just like,
wait, I think La La Land was your most controversial. You know the funny thing about La La Land? Many people who had, I'm going to say this, many people who had La La Land near the top of their list or on their best of list are inspiring filmmakers.
You want to know something sad? I'll tell you something sad. I'm a guy who's not a film-inspiring film-wise. I'm more of the music guy, but here's the thing, though. I'm a guy who likes jazz music, yet I wasn't a fan of La La Land.
Nope.
Anymore.
Yeah, let's shove jazz down your fucking throat and force you to like it. Fuck you, movie.
I don't see it that way.
I did. He's like, hey, listen to the rhythm of the beat. Wait, and she's like, I don't like jazz music. And then Ryan Gosling goes on this tantrum about how great jazz music is. And then they start dancing and all that shit. I'm like, move the fucking story.
He was just flirting with her. That's
jazz
music. I have a way of flirt.
I like jazz music, but I prefer my new wave a little bit more.
It's like I said, I saw one of those. Hold on a second. You know what? I'll just tell you in the group chat, Gary. So yeah, those are the 21 most overrated films of the decade by fucking far. Those films, I will never understand the praise they get, and I don't understand the bullshit with all the positivity. I will never fucking get it.
Well, that is a very nice list.
Wilner, yeah, Emmanuel Riva of Amour passed away this year.
I kind of want to go over my list now, even though it's not my turn yet. I kind of do.
Wait, I said most people who had it near the top of their list, like like Jackson Fulcher, like Nate, like Austin, like Muffin Man, like some people in the Schmoes, and many of those people. They're all inspiring film. Brett, he's an inspiring filmmaker. He had at number 1.
I had Sing Street at number 1.
Yeah, because it's way fucking better. It was awesome.
I had Sing Street in my top 10, that's for sure.
But here's the thing, though. That movie's better, though.
Way fucking better!
I gave them both a 10 out of 10.
But here's the thing, though. You chose one that's a little bit more overrated than one that's actually much more inspiring, and it showcases it.
They're both inspiring.
Not really. Sing Street is much more inspiring than La La Land because La La Land is just a film that's trying to make me, is just forcing me to do something that I don't want to do. Or clearly with Sing Street, it's a much more clean and precise showcase story that shows you to follow your dreams and go after them. And it was basic too. It was simple. It was basic. It was adorable, and it was fun.
They had awesome music.
Yeah, and best
they
thing.
both had great music.
But Sing Street was better because that it stuck to the decade that the film was going after. It stuck to the 80s decade with that vibe, the sound, the lyrics, the tone, everything.
Yeah, but yes, can I help you?
I will never stop praising this movie as long as.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad because.
Dude, if you saw my review, literally, I've told people this how many times. If you see this movie, you'll see exactly why I fucking loved it. And it's got
the best song of the year. Fuck you, La La Land. You didn't deserve that goddamn Oscar.
Drive it like you stole it.
Thank you very much. And yes, Civil War is the best movie of 2016. It should bend down, have La La Land stick out their fucking tongue, and clean and bleach their asshole.
Civil War is on my best of the year list.
8 out of 10.
Well, it would have been a perfect 10 out of 10 if it weren't for the typical tongue-in-cheek Marvel humor that I'm tired of. And
what are you talking about? Everything in the movie had the perfect motivation. Everything in the movie had perfect sense.
Here's the thing, though. I'm like Brett. I'm not a superhero guy either, but here's the thing about Captain America Civil War. That film made perfect sense for everything I was showcasing.
Everything. Every single thing.
I love the movie for its emotional impact, though. I would have loved it more if Tom Holland wasn't in the movie.
Because you don't like Spider-Man.
Well, here's the thing, though. I don't mean to sound like a dickbag or anything, but personally, I think that's just being a little bit too subjective on a.
That's being very subjective. It's
personally,
being more sentimental.
Yeah, and like I said, not to be an asshole or nothing, but I'm just going by how it was sounded to me.
Wait, my number 2 was something I'm not surprised at. 10 Cloverfield Lane. I believe that was on my 10.
Actually,
I love 10 Cloverfield Lane. That is amazing. Okay.
I want to go over my list so bad.
Go ahead. Actually, no,
okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Then we'll go back to Fat Man, because since we're on this topic, most overrated films, might as well go over mine. Okay. So basically, with all these films, some of them may not seem like, some of them may not seem overrated, with a few, like maybe 2 or 3, but they came off as overrated to me in my personal perspective, what I see in my 4 eyes, my 2 eyes here, and my extra goggles. So yeah. So basically, here's my 15th film that is my most overrated films of this decade. And basically, of almost all these films, of how they came off to me. Now, I'm going to talk about some of them that's a little different, because some of them relate to the horror section. Spoiler alert. But a good portion of these films relate to something that I just don't like seeing in films. When it relates to the art house... I'm
taking a picture of that. I'm sorry, Gary.
Okay, but anyways, when it relates to the art house perspective and everything and whatnot, that I'm not a fan of, because like I said, I'm a guy who does not like watching, okay, sometimes when it comes to DOF films or Oscar worthy, it depends really of what the film's gonna be about and how it's showcased.
I guess that we don't like DOF or art house films. I guess we're one-dimensional, as Mr. Cap.
Here's the thing, though. I'm not a guy who is DOF material. I'm not an art house lover. I am not any of that whatsoever. For me, I'm a guy who likes watching a film that doesn't have that fucking stereotypical, story and whatnot. But if there is a film that has like that somewhat of the same story, it depends on the showcase and what's brought to the plate.
Exactly. It's about fucking face value, okay? Not deep meaning, metaphorical, pretentious bullshit.
And most of these movies on here, like I said, some of them is horror films. The other one is just in that metaphorical aspect that I fucking hate seeing in films, that is trying to force you, pretty much force you down your goal that you're just going to have to quote unquote accept. Where clearly, I'm not accepting it. I'm going by the film of what I see in my perspective, what I see on screen. That's what I do. So yeah, here are my 15 films that came off to me as overrated. My number 15 is Brooklyn.
That was an honorable mention.
Okay, here's what I have to say. Okay, Brooklyn is my 6th favorite movie of 2015. It's my favorite romance movie of that year. However, I will say I don't think the movie is good enough for a Best Picture nomination.
Now, here's the thing about this film, how it came off. A girl comes to America, lives her dream, blah, 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 blah. I've seen it before, how many fucking times. I was interested at first in seeing this movie because of the overall perspective of what the film is centering around. Not the plot, but what it looked like on screen, the visual presentation. But no, I was being a gullible son of a bitch, and I fell for that instead of the story. So basically, I fell for it. I read the story. I saw it. It was just a cliche bullshit of what I saw.
I don't think it could have been I would have taken Brooklyn out and put in like Straight Outta Compton instead.
My number 4. Oh yeah, my number 14. This is a film that a lot of people are gonna be surprised of, but again, the film itself, especially with the biographical story, what it's centering around. But it was the overall presentation of what it was centering around. My number 14 is Jackie.
I love Jackie.
This film,
love it.
Even though this is centering around President John F. Kennedy's wife and everything, of the incident that happened when he got killed and what goes through her eyes. Really, obviously, it's a very good concept of the whole entire perspective of what goes through her eyes. But it was the visual presentation and the concept of how it was showcased. It came off to me as a stereotypical film. It really did. And I can't understand it.
I thought it was a terrific character study of a
I couldn't get it.
I was bored of fucking tears with it.
It wasn't long.
I couldn't get it.
Perfect run time. And
not really. I was bored. I was bored. I was bored to hell of it. I was bored to fucking hell from this.
I couldn't stand it.
I was seriously so fucking bored, and I can't understand the praise of what this movie's getting. All right, my number 13. This is a film that you would just watch. I'm going to be saying this a lot. This is one of those films that you would either see on LMN or Netflix or Hallmark, but this is one of those films you can just watch that goes straight to Netflix. When I saw this movie, one of the acts was good. I can't remember what. But when I saw this film, it was how it came off, the pacing, and again, the story. My number 13 is Manchester by the Sea.
Oh, that was all.
God, I fucking love
this film on how it came off.
My number 3 of 2016.
It was another stereotypical film with boring pacing, cliche story, and just typical characters that either do one or two things: piss you off or just come off to you as a fucking cocksucker.
Thank you. The first 50 minutes. That's how it was. That's exactly how it was. No, the first 50 minutes was awful until that backstory happens and it started getting good. Manchester by the shitter. It was like that Moonlight too, where it got interesting by the end. So, anyways, I'll get to that. All right, my number 12. Now, let me tell you all this. Remember the Babadook? Yeah, that's my number 12. Thank you.
Remember the Babadook I told you all about when I had my first experience? Now, when it comes to film, I'm a guy who loves a lot of genres. My favorite ones are, the musical stuff. Not like Musically or whatnot, but I'm a guy who likes films centering around a biographical film centering around about an artist. I love music films. I love that. I love horror films. Basically, horror is like my favorite genre in a way.
One of my favorites.
But when it came to the Babadook, the Babapoop, for one.
Thank you.
But when I saw this movie, this is one of those horror films that just goes against everything that horror is supposed to represent.
Yeah, instead of feeling terrible for the characters, you want them to die a terrible death because
of how they came off. They came off to me as assholes.
The little kid was the fucking worst.
He was the most annoying aspect of this whole entire film, just like in The Visit. And I'll get to that soon. This fucking movie. There was nothing in this film that stood out to me that should, frighten me, something I should care for, and something that represents, okay, this is a fucking outstanding horror film. No. Everything I, appreciate in horror, this goes against everything of what the horror genre is supposed to be, whether if it's gore, psychological, a thriller, not Michael Jackson, but thriller.
Shut up.
Whether if it's there's another genre, psychological, gore, paranormal. There we go. Anything else or sci-fi? What depends. This goes against every single genre of what horror is supposed to stand for.
It's a movie that shows grief and depression.
Yeah, this movie made me.
I was about to say the same thing.
Let alone I'm already depressed, son of a bitch already. So, anyways. All right, get to the next one. My number 11 is a film. I read the book, and don't get me wrong, this was during high school. I read the book because I was interested. Teacher recommended it to me. I read it, and I got my own sense. But when I saw the movie, I was much more happy with the book than it is seeing the movie. My number 11 is a film that was just it's just one of those straight to Hallmark TV. My number 11 is The Help.
Okay,
that is interesting.
Okay, okay. Acting wise, all the performance was great. As a movie though, I thought it was just fluff. I thought it was just a fluff film that should have been nominated for Best Picture.
All this film was just another film that came off to me and shot me in the ass as it was pretty much a film that shot me in the ass with a tranquilizer dart, and the tranquilizer dart said Oscar bait worthy, and that shit knocked me out.
And
that's what I can best say.
You know what I don't like, I remember this one time where I was discussing why I don't like The Help, and people had to bring up, me not like it because it's about, black women. I'm serious. People actually think it's about that.
It's not about racial factor. The factor is it came off to me as another film that was stereotypical with a cliche story, about certain things, and then people just has to, be forced to care about. I didn't get the film, and I didn't get the
talking about. This is what I'm fucking talking about. We can't. I guess we're not allowed to talk about movies that deal with race and homosexuality as movies on their own. Because if we don't like these movies, we're either racist or we're homophobic.
Yeah, how do you explain Do the Right Thing or Glory or Menace to Society or Boys in the Hood?
Boys to Men, okay? So anyways.
Fuck up.
Dude, I fucking go music every single time I do these shows. Why? Because that's who I am.
Yeah,
all right. Number 10 and number 9, I'm gonna say these movies, but I'm just gonna discuss them right now. What number 10 and number 9 both have in common. But first, let me take a long fucking drink.
Yeah, you do that, some bitch. Wait.
All right.
Jackson,
here's my number 10.
Okay,
what?
Jackson Fulcher. Yeah, I know. We're just making an example here.
I don't see any politics discussed yet.
No, I don't see it either.
All right, but yes, folks, as always, no politics discussed in the chat.
Or your ass is grass, son.
Because it was worn multiple times, and that's it. All right, but let me get back to my topic. All right, number 10 and number 9, there's something that these two films have in fucking common. And it's something I hate.
I think I know what you're going to go with.
Metaphors. Metaphors with that centering around someone going through troubled times, whether it's a guy or a girl. You know, they have a perfect life saying, oh, I got money, I got the women, I got all this shit. Then all of a sudden their own troubles start to happen. I'll be like, oh, I lost my wife, I lost my love, I'm finding a girl, blah, 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 blah. So much stereotypical shit I've seen in Element movies. My number 10 and number 9. Number 10 is Midnight in Paris. Number 9 is Crazy Stupid Love.
Thank you. Oh, I applaud. I'm standing ovation.
That is exactly what these movies have in common. It has those metaphorical bullshits where you got this one cocksucker or this one bitch who's going through issues. You may be like, oh, they got the perfect life. Then all of a sudden shit happens to them and it's making you feel sorry for them. Well, clearly you don't because of how they come off as narcissistic or egotistical fucktards.
Yeah, especially Julianne Moore in Crazy Stupid Love. She is a despicable piece of shit character.
I've seen this shit how many times in Element and Hallmark? How do I know about Element and Hallmark? Let's just say I see him every single night when I'm out in the living room.
Crazy Stupid Love. It's just like, oh, I remember the sequence where everyone gets into this big fight because one accuses one person, the other accuses another person, and they don't stop and actually talk like adults. Instead, they just
they act like children.
Oh my god, this fucking movie is
I don't fucking get it. They think it's okay, you know, oh, we're gonna do this shit in 1 hour. Clearly, I don't get it. This film was metaphorical. Both films are metaphorical up the booty hole.
Yeah,
and I hate that.
Well, not only metaphorical, but how they portray their characters. Like, this is supposed to be a redeeming romantic comedy. This is shit.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't entertaining, and it wasn't funny. You want to talk about amazing, entertaining, romantic? You can say / comedy. Watch fucking Pretty in Pink.
Great one.
If I talk about Pretty in Pink, we ain't gonna stop the show. But anyways, that's all I'm gonna say. Yes, we all know I fucking worship that movie's dick like nothing. So anyways, let's get to number 8. It's another horror movie too.
Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Is it The Witch?
Nope, not yet.
I know what it is.
My number 8 is my. Let's just say this film again. It's this film didn't come off to me as a horror film, even though it's supposed to be a quote unquote psychological.
Yes, it fucking.
If you want to talk, if you want to see psychological films that did it right this year, watch these two movies: Get Out and A Cure for Wellness. Those two did it right with psychological. This film didn't. It was just a film that not only pissed you off and had plot holes galore.
Oh.
My number 8 is Split down my fucking ass crack.
That wasn't the one I was thinking of. I was thinking
Split.
of The Visit.
Split is The Visit is something I hate much more than Split.
Oh, I do. No, I said The Visit is the worst horror film of the decade. Easily.
This film, plot holes galore.
Yep.
Oh my god, I could have just said his name right there and he could have let me go, but no.
Well, no,
she risked it all herself.
Yep. I'm gonna shoot him with a shotgun, piss him the fuck off, and just run away like a retard.
And here's the thing, all this shit she's gone through, you know, clearly she knew certain facts about the character and whatnot that she could have done. All this trouble that he brought onto her, she did it to herself. Also, one thing that pissed me off the most, besides the little kid gimmick, quote unquote, was where her fucking pedophile uncle. When she had the shotgun, she could have fucking shot him.
I was like, shut that motherfucker, man! What are you waiting for? But no, she didn't do it, and she brought it to herself right there. I was like, you had your fucking chance.
Plot holes galore.
Yep, and I exposed it, and still to this day, no one has never been able to retort.
Jesus fucking Christ, man! I was planning on keeping my 2 hairs that I had, but now I'm thinking about, I'm gonna be losing my hairs probably after tonight. All right, number 7. This is one of those films where third act was great. First and second wasn't all that pleasant because why? I get the premise of what it was doing. I totally got it. But it was the execution of what was going on. Number 7 is Moonlight.
I was going to say, yep, Moonlight.
Number 3, if the third act, if that was the whole movie, this would have been a phenomenal film if
it was
third act was the whole film.
It was touching. It was like a reunion of 2 things. It was moving.
And it was something meaningful. The first 2 acts, you were wondering, okay, what the hell is going on? So all this shit is happening, no consequences or anything. People just standing around.
Especially with the second act. That pissed me off so fucking much.
But once the third act happened, it was a major 180 that should have been the whole entire film.
It should have been.
My number 6 and number 5. Let's just say my number 6 and number 5. I'm going to do like I did with number 10 and 9. They're both horror films, and they both have something in common. That isn't only against of what horror stands for, but it's just 2 films that has plot holes, makes 0 to little sense, either has comedy values or non-comedy, and it's just there for the sake of just being there. And it's just there to give you that quote-unquote shocking value that'll piss you off.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat
and also, twists. Yeah, twists. Yeah, twist my fucking ass crack. All right, my number 6 and number 5. Number 6 is The Witch. Number 5 is The Visit.
I applaud you.
I don't need to go anymore because those 2 films exactly what they have in common.
And we predicted the plot twist a mile fucking. Shane, I'm not kidding. I'm paying again. Shane predicted the twist, and he didn't even see the fucking movie.
And I give him credit. Same thing with the Emoji movie. He did the same thing, but that's
he
not
did the same fucking thing.
All right, number 4. Oh my god, great soundtrack. I love the music.
I know what it is. I love this list. I love it. I love it. I love it.
The premise.
What?
I've seen Revenge of the Nerds. I like that movie a bit better. Also, Jay Giles. Yeah, I listen to Jay Giles' band a little bit more because they got better records. But this fucking asshole itself looks like a goddamn creep. Yeah. Everybody wants some, eh?
Everybody wants some bullshit. That's what I call it. Yeah, Richard Dicklicker, a movie with no plot, no stride, hateful characters.
This film does not center around anything.
It's about nothing.
I don't get what this film is centering around. I mean, it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to give you the inside look at what college life is like. Yeah.
I'm here to watch a fucking movie.
I watch Revenge of the Nerds if I want to see something like that. I do.
Goddamn right I do.
But with this one, though, this is a film that made little to no sense with me at all. I don't get it.
No, I don't get it either. And it pissed me off, especially the scene when the guy opens up the refrigerator and a cat was trapped in there.
I'm not going to bother.
Who the fuck thinks that shit is funny?
It's not.
No.
Let's get to my number 3. My number 3 is a movie that is supposed to, is trying to force you down your throat for people like me, for gullible fuckers like me, who usually believe in shit and whatnot. This film when it comes to film, there's certain things you can't bullshit me on. And when it comes to common sense and everything, this film cannot bullshit me, especially with how it was coming off and what the goal is. Yeah, the quote-unquote goal. Yeah. Especially with the whole ideal concept of, follow your dreams, fall in love, blah, 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 forcing you to do this, forcing you to do that. Sing Street did it better, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Sing Street was better. It was done right, and it was basic, and it didn't have no metaphorical aspects to it because it was the prestige, accurate show and tell that Sing Street had that La La Land couldn't have.
Or better yet, Damien Chazelle's previous film about a guy who wants to achieve his dream and does whatever he can in the music industry. Whiplash.
But this one, though, this would be like, oh, here comes Channing Tatum. Here comes this fucking fuckwad coming around, minding around his own business. And here's pretty Emma Stone, who was one of the only good things about it.
Wait, Channing Tatum.
Oh, whatever the fuck the cocksucker's name was.
Ryan Gosling.
I'm fucking. All right, Ryan Gosling, whatever the fuck his name is. Here he comes, walking around, minding his own business, wearing his spandex and his tight-ass pants where you can see his butt cheeks. Then you got Emma Stone coming around, and she was the only good thing about the movie, and all of a sudden, hey, let's fall in love. Let me show you what jazz music is like and why jazz is so amazing. Let's also dance to a few songs like Blithering Idiots, where Andy McCluskey of Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dog is a better dancer than these fuckheads. Yeah.
Oh my God! I got a fucking rock hard dick.
Let's fucking shake our asses and whatnot. God damn, dude. But seriously, this film's metaphorical up the ass, and it does not.
Well, it's
shout out to me to follow my dreams.
It's pretty much like a love letter to fucking, a love letter to classic Hollywood. That's all. That's pretty much.
I'm gonna say this right now. If you want to write a quote unquote love letter to Hollywood and show great dedication, Tubby, I know you'll disagree, but this is for me. For those who loved it, watch Hail Caesar. That did it better.
No. At least with Hail Caesar, whoa, what are you doing? At least with Hail Caesar, I even admitted I know exactly what it was doing.
But like I said, his perspective was he didn't care for it because of how it came off. For me, I got everything. I went. What the fuck's those words? Hold
on a second.
What the fuck's those words? Objective and subjective. I went both. Why? Because I did it fairly. What?
Danny Zigano, what does release have to do with you not hating Ice Age 5?
What?
One of the only reasons I don't hate Ice Age 5, it came out really early where I live, a whole month before the US. I give extra points to early releases. What does that mean?
Oh, because he doesn't live in America.
Okay, but what does that have to do with not hating Ice Age 5 though?
Well, because other people got early access to it, and he wasn't able to see it. And when he heard the hate, it's just like, oh, I can see, yeah. Because other places around the world, they get releases at different dates. Same thing with video games and whatnot. So as you were, Gary.
My number 2. This movie. I don't even know if I want to even get into it because I'd rather, bullshit more about my number 1 and number 2.
What is your number 2?
I'll just say right now, Foxcatcher.
Oh my God, I love this list. This is one of my seriously, this is my favorite list you've ever. I don't know what's better, this list or Double Nine doing that video about those cinephile art house bitches.
Give both credit because both of it's good. This list and this video were both good.
God damn, man, I got a fucking.
I'm not gonna bother going into Foxcatcher because I'm gonna say my thoughts about that movie with number 1.
You want to win? Oh, you want to win? Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay, good.
My number 1.
That motherfucker was a Looney Tune. Give me a break.
Speaking of Looney Tune, my number 1.
For number 1, bring the young assassin.
My number 1. Folks, I think you all get the idea of what's going to happen.
Yep, we do. When the glasses come off, shit gets real.
This is a movie, when I saw this for the first time, this goes against everything that I hate seeing in film. Not only with modern comedies is one thing, but when it's not a comedy and it's going to have these aspects, it goes against everything that I hate seeing. My number 1 most overrated film of this decade, of that year, and my hated film of that year, This is a film I don't fucking get what people see in it. This is a film I don't get what people like about it. I don't understand what the praise is, why someone would get a boner over this film instead of seeing a big bimbo chick walking down the street instead. Fucking hell, man. If I saw an Asian chick in this film, then I'll give some pointers with this. But no. This is a film where you got this little teeny weeny polka dot non-bikini little son of a bitch and cocksucker. We're just gonna call him Billy because that's what he looks like. He looks like a Billy. We're gonna name him Billy. You got Billy here, who's just a little kid. You know, he's just walking around minding his own business. You know, he's having a good day. You know, he's got his fucking dick in one hand and a lollipop in another, and he's got his spinning hat on, something that Lucas probably does on his days off. Then, pretty much after that, here's Billy. He grows up. He's got a fucking scruffy hair. His dick's all limp because he's never got any pussy in his life. Then that lollipop's now long gone. He's a fucking mess, got an afro, you know, trying to be a Jimi Hendrix for God's sakes. Then he grows up to be a fucking dumbwad.
He becomes
disrespectful to everybody and hates life. That reminds me about life. That fucking reminds me. This is what this movie's about. It's about life and what life's about. Oh my God. Why did I just not say that in the first place? Why? Because this film is centering around life. Oh my Lord.
Oh, just like another.
God.
Wait, what? No, I'm here to watch a movie. I'm not here to watch real life bullshit.
That's what made this movie stand out amongst the other movies I've seen this decade, which are all
stand out. You want to know other films that stood out to me that was better with storytelling, show and tell? Films like Inception, The Wolf of Wall Street, John Wick.
Hey Gary, here I'll give you a great example. A movie that centers about growing up, coming of age, and life and everything. Inside Out.
Yeah, that did it better with special storytelling that you can actually relate to.
Not only that, it was clever, it was incisive. I mean, it was intriguing, and there were so many different layers of storytelling from how it happens from the mind point of view to the real world point of view, and how they're connected.
Mm-hmm.
It's called movie magic.
Mm-hmm.
Boyhood is no fucking movie magic.
Now
the little kid grows up and becomes a hipster cameraman douchebag. That's the fucking movie.
See, if I want,
it's because with all these other movies, all those other movies you mentioned are great. I felt like I was watching movies, but with Boyhood, I didn't feel like I was watching a movie, and that's what makes this.
Which is why I fucking hated it.
That's what makes Boyhood stand out.
You want to know what made this movie stand out a little bit more for me? I'll tell you what made me stand out to me. The fucking grass that people walking on, that stood out to me much more than the film itself. This movie's just fucking boring. There's nothing memorable.
This thing is nearly 3 fucking hours long.
Oh, this took 10 years. Bull fucking shit.
Okay, 12 years in the making. They use the same cast, and they shoot some scenes 2 weeks every year for 12 years.
I know that's an accomplishment for Richard Linklater. That is
bullshit. Dude,
bullshit.
You want to know an accomplishment? It took 12 years for this movie to happen. It took me 19 years of my life to feel pussy for once.
And by the way, a way better film called Nightcrawler came out that year, same year. It took about 3 to 4 weeks to make.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, that is also
this movie is about execution. I don't give a flying fuck.
Fucking Boyhood.
What happened in the past or how long it fucking took? It's all about execution.
You want to know what I'd rather do? If I want to see Boyhood, I'd rather how my life, grew up and all of a sudden I felt pussy for the first time. That's my type of movie.
And dude, if you go and watch Mr. Casual, Joe Dini, the tiny weenie,
Joey
fat
Walrus.
retarded hippo,
Joey
Joey Walrus, when he's doing his interview with Dr. Wonderful, that redhead MILF, when he was describing Boyhood, all he was doing is praising the premise.
Not the movie.
Not the execution of the movie.
I'm done with this. That's my overrated films of this decade. I'm not going to go into anymore.
Standing ovation.
Fat Man's got more topics to do. I know Brett's got some topics to do. I got some shit I need to go over. So we're done with overrated films. This is the highlight.
My God.
This is the highlight of the night for us both who went over this. This is the highlight of the show. I'm guaranteeing it. His list, my list combined together. This is the highlight of the night. That's it. There you go. All done.
Swear to God, that list made my dick hard. Oh, hi, Mom. Did you hear my mom says, "God, you guys are such." What you say? We call us dickheads. Oh, she goes, "God, you guys are such dipshits."
Good.
I didn't know you were there. Even Gary's like, "What the fuck?" What are you doing, sneaking up on me like that? Oh, you are? Did you write down the shit I had to do?
Yeah, but we'll take the trash because I'm gonna have the truck.
Oh God.
Let's take it tomorrow.
All right. Well, I'm gonna throw you in one of those trash things. You don't be nice to me. Yeah, I will.
Oh, is there any way to talk to your mother?
No, because you know why? Put it this way. She knows how to take me out. It's called a 2x4 or a gun.
Take on me.
Wait,
Okay.
hi, Mrs. Romy. No, it's Miss. She ain't getting married again. I
don't blame her.
Look at her. She's like, no, fuck no.
I kind of don't blame her. But anyways, Fat Boy, what else? What other topics do you have planned?
Okay, let's go. Yeah, that's going to be the highlight of the night. Okay.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah?
No.
This. What you want?
No, we don't allow that on the show. No, we don't allow that on the show.
Jerome, let her speak.
What did you want?
It's politics. We don't allow it on the show.
I'm telling you who I was gonna go see on Tuesday.
Would you? No, be quiet. Shut up. You get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh, we don't.
No.
Politics is not.
No. I said no.
Program.
I'll mute you. I'll mute it. That's it. I'm muting you.
Oh. Well, you technically muted yourself, dipshit.
I know.
But anyways, go ahead, big boy. What other topics do you have for us tonight?
Be quiet. Watch out. Be quiet.
You want to make better? I'm gonna go get something to eat.
Okay. The 15 famous female celebrities in Hollywood who are devilishly good in bed. Here we go. Number 15, Jada Pinkett Smith. While it's been unconfirmed rumors of them practicing an open marriage, suggesting their libidos are far too powerful to be contained to one relationship. Jada herself has admitted to the kinky things she loves to do with Will. Number 14, Jessica Simpson.
That's all she's good at.
According to John Mayer, a former lover of Jessica, his time with Jess was unreal. He said he has referred to her skills in the bedroom to being compared with doing drugs, saying that doing her is like crack cocaine to me. He stated that their time together was crazy and like napalm, sexual napalm.
You know, I think Jessica Simpson's sister is more talented, but too bad SNL kind of killed her career.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Number 13, Paula Abdul.
It's Paula Abdul.
She was the chick from American Idol. She was a huge...
I know Paula Abdul.
You dumb shit.
I don't fucking watch American Idol, but I know all the goddamn judges.
Let me see. A former lover, Arsenio Hall, has casually referred to her physical relationship, positively stating, "You know how people say Paula's eccentric? Imagine how amazing she is sexually. Aside from the, I don't know, that Paula lets her. Oh, she lets her wild side out while getting busy."
Sorry about that. I was called away. Plans for tomorrow.
Okay. Number 12, Lindsay Lohan.
What list is this again? Please refresh me.
The 12 women in Hollywood who are devilishly good in bed. Oh, and by the way, we have reached 31 likes.
Okay, folks, that's gonna have to do it. It is official.
Yep.
Okay,
we're going to be having the Filmtastic Forum.
Don't worry, Brett. You'll still be here.
Oh, I will. Okay, so we'll be the Filmtastic 5-um?
I went quiet.
Number 12, Lindsay Lohan. Let me see here. But for being incredible, she's known for being incredible when it comes to doing the deed. This revealing information not only comes from one man in divulger of her tantalizing talents, but three. The first shared about his intimate encounter with Lindsay, saying he said that Lindsay is insatiable and dynamite between the sheets. No other girl has come close to her in terms. And then the other one says that we went at it like rabbits.
You know, speaking of Lindsay Lohan, believe it or not, she's actually making another movie this year, and it sounds good. I hope it's good enough for a comeback career.
Let me guess. Is it Little Red Riding Hood?
No.
You know what? How would she look like in Mean Girls and Freaky Friday? You know, when she had the nice curves and the red hair, she looked good then. Now she's just number 11, Paris Hilton. Well,
I saw the porno of her.
Well, we know she's good at blowing. We can.
That's the only thing.
Her movie blows. Her movie blows. That was
one of the worst movies ever.
Don't understand. Like, I really don't like when, you know, with Holly and Nutty is one of the prime examples. When you are an aspiring director or an aspiring writer and you're given a chance to make a movie, why would you think that, making a movie with Paris Hilton would be a good start of your career? In fact, you just basically killed your career. That's
pretty much.
You killed all your film aspirations. Way to go.
Number 10, I don't find her attractive at all. I'm sorry. Nicole Kidman.
Ew.
Oh, really?
I don't find her attractive.
Ew.
Love her.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip her. Number 9, I believe this, Rihanna. Oh yeah, Chris Brown, fuck you. Chris Brown said that she is a beast in bed, and Leo DiCaprio, who is the best she's ever had.
So
what?
Wait, let me read this again. Hold on a minute. She's personally commented on a few celebrities' fellow experience with knocking boots, including Chris Brown and
Puss in Boots.
Yeah, Puss in Boots. There you go. Yeah, Puss in Boots. There you go. There's a soundbite.
Thank you.
Number 8, Emily Ratajkowski. It's hard to pronounce her name.
What has she done?
She's a model, and she
model. Okay.
She's a naturally sexual person. Okay. Number 7. Okay, I'm surprised she's not higher on the list. Angelina Jolie.
Oh.
She doesn't come off to me as someone who's that good in bed.
Oh, bullshit, dude. Like, she's so kinky that she has like special knives for kinky play.
Oh.
Yeah, she's crazy. Her she's tempted in more ways than one. She's bi, she goes both ways. She loves bondage, she loves it rough. Yeah, she has an antique chest in her bedroom where she keeps her toys, and some of them are knives. More kinky play. I'm dead serious. Number 6, Kim Kardashian.
That doesn't surprise me.
Don't surprise me at all either. I mean, then again, she got famous for doing a porn in the first place. Number 5, I hate this actress. I think she sucks so much. She's only been good in like 1 or 2 films. Demi Moore.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Tilda Swinton.
Well, fuck her. I can't. I only liked her in Doctor Strange.
And let me guess, Jerome. Let me guess the 2 films because I love those films as well. Ghost and A Few Good Men.
Was Tilda Swinton in Ghost? No. I think you're talking about Tilda.
Ghost.
I thought you said Tilda Swinton, you dumb shit.
I was
Gary, be quiet. Okay. Let me see here. Her relationships don't end for lack of bedroom excitement. The Avengers woman certainly has decades of she's pretty much a cougar. Number 4, Heidi Klum.
Jerome.
Heidi Klum?
My legs hurt now because of you.
Heidi Klum, out of all people, I'm surprised.
Yeah. Number 3, man, she looks better than ever. Number 3, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Well, she is attractive.
God, dude, she looks better now than she did anything. Okay, let me see here. Okay, with her openness about her enjoyment of pole dancing as a hobby.
Ooh.
And Wilmer Vanderrama from That Series So said she is the second best she's ever been with in bed. Number 1 was Lindsay Lohan.
That doesn't surprise me.
Number 2, Olivia Wilde.
Yeah.
Olivia Wilde. Anything?
Her.
Well, obviously. Okay, number 1. I guess what was number 1? I was right.
Who?
What do you think number 1 is? It's so obvious.
Some bitch.
Come on. What do you think number 1 is?
Megan Fox.
And you are correct. It is Megan Fox.
I had a fucking feeling. Why? Mrs. Coloring Book. Her.
Oh my God. This woman is the epitome of love crazy Libya.
Dude, she has the face and body saying that, oh my God, I'm a fucking real life
No,
bro.
listen to this. She said, Megan Fox said she compared her own Libya to that of a 15-year-old boy. That is awesome.
Oh, Jesus, Criminy Christmas.
Yeah, she is a freak, and she can't get enough of it.
She's a super freak. Super freak.
I'll be quiet.
Super freaky.
I just want to talk about this topic real quick. The movie Aquaman will feature as much practical effects as possible.
Well, it's directed by
James Wan.
James Wan. Yeah, James
Yep.
Wan.
And he loves using practical effects. Yep. He
whether or not you liked the first Saw movie, you have to admit, those
well, the reason why I wasn't a fan of the first Saw movie because some of the acting was fucking horrible.
The effects of Saw.
You fellas know my story with Saw.
I know. Filming on Aquaman is well underway, as evidenced by the set videos and photos of the movie actor that leaked online over the past few months. It's long been presumed that the film will require, an extensive amount of time for post-production in order to allow its properly brings its many underwater locations and settings to life on the big screen. And he wants to make it as legit with as many practical effects as possible, as much as he can squeeze onto the film. So hell yeah, man. I dug that shit.
Well, okay. I'm just extremely worried about the movie itself because so far what I'm hearing about early reactions of Justice League being unwatchable, it's like I just have a feeling that Wonder Woman could be their one-trick pony.
Well, look who was behind it, and look who was. Gary, what in the fucking blue Sam hell are you bitching and whining about?
It's just this Asian girl that double nine at a Comic-Con.
Okay, shut the fuck up. Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, what do you want to see first? Is this Screen Rant? Yeah. Screen Rant's actors who didn't want love scenes with co-stars, or the 60 movies that are so terrible they're amazing from Insider?
I'd rather see that one.
Actors with co-stars.
Gary?
I'd rather see the second one.
What, 16 movies that are terrible, they're amazing?
Yeah.
God damn you motherfuckers. I gotta flip a coin. Okay. If I can find a goddamn coin.
It's up your butt.
Okay, here we go. I can use this. All right, ready?
No.
It's not on my butt, you fucking asshole. All right, here we go. You called heads.
I don't think none of us called.
No, he called heads. Guess what? It's tails. So I have to go.
Yay.
Wait, the Justice League report is bullshit? Many people also said the 16 movies. This is from Insider.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying because I heard reports that Justice League is unwatchable. That makes me scared for the DC universe.
Okay, I have a feeling I'm going to hate most of these fucking movies. I just have a feeling because normally when they do these types of lists, I pretty much I'm like, no, that movie fucking sucked. Here we go. The 1996 suspense thriller Fear with Mark Wahlberg.
Never heard of it.
It's directed by James what's his name? He did Glengarry Glen Ross. James Foley. James Foley. It's directed by James Foley.
Yeah, this is one of Mark Wahlberg's earlier films. I mean, early.
It came out a year before Boogie Nights.
Yeah, it did. Actually, it did. The next one. Oh, fuck you! I knew this movie was gonna be on here. This is on my top 10 worst movies of all time. This movie pissed me the fuck off.
Oh no.
The Wicker Man.
Oh, that fucking
I was laughing.
dude.
I was not laughing. I was fuming.
Which one? Wait, which one? The original or the Nicolas Cage bullshit?
The Nicolas Cage one.
Fuck, dude. The original makes me laugh. This one doesn't.
I couldn't stand the original. This one is just, it's one of the, it was my worst film of 2007.
Jesus
Christ.
Oh,
whatever.
What? What's so funny? Gary, what? What
it was just how so fucking blunt he was about it. Oh, what? It was just how he said it. It was just so fucking blunt.
All right, you ready? I'll give you a hint.
That was funny.
The next one. Duck tits. Woo.
Oh.
What the duck?
Howard the motherfucking Duck.
Yeah, Luke, you want to know a movie? You want to know what that makes that movie amazing? It's fucking Lucas as the duck.
It actually is. Oh my god.
You know what's really sad? What's sad about Howard the Duck? The director of the movie, Gary Hook, or however you say his last name. He was one of the writers of American Graffiti. That's sad.
Which is one of the greatest fucking movies ever.
I know.
Okay, next one. Steven Seagal's.
Did I hear your mother in the background?
No.
Okay.
Steven Seagal's Hard to Kill.
I don't give a fuck about Steven Seagal.
I don't either. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, you want to know something? I should say this. You want to know what him and Anna Taylor-Joy have in common? They both play the same fucking role in every movie.
Except Anna Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, Anna Taylor-Joy looks like she's fucking a retarded, constipated bitch.
That's the only thing. They both play almost the exact same role in every movie.
Oh, wait, what list is this again? Okay, 16 terrible films that are... Wait, 16 movies that are so terrible they're amazing. Next one, Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers. Never heard of it.
I will give it this, though. It's got some really wicked action scenes.
It's a movie by Paul Verhoeven, Gary.
Paul Verhoeven made some good shit back in the day, man. RoboCop, Total Recall, Basic Instinct.
Oh,
this guy was awesome.
Yeah,
and also, Jerome, don't forget last year's movie that was my pick for best foreign film. That should have been nominated for best foreign film. Elle.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of those films, those were some of the films that was at the peak and define 1980s action. Man, love that shit.
RoboCop and Total Recall is one of my favorite movies of all time. The next one, The Butterfly Effect.
Yeah, okay, now about that movie though, I'm on the opposite end. I thought it was, decent. Not like phenomenal shit or anything. Oh, I died. I thought it was just decent. I just thought it was decent because of the perspective that it had for the concept, and I thought it was, something interesting.
Well, true, but here's the thing: there's a lot of fucking plot holes. Like,
dude, there is.
Like where the reason why he goes to prison, I'm just like, no,
stupid, dude.
No, that's retarded. Self-defense with equal or less weapon.
Dude, it was stupid.
And he goes to prison for murder. It was fucking stupid.
Yeah, that is definitely one of the stupid things that happened.
Oh, it was retarded. Okay, next one. Okay, this movie is in my top 25 worst films of all time.
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan, ding dong, dickhead, bitch ass. The Happening.
Never seen it.
This is one of the stupidest fucking movies ever that nearly killed Mark Wahlberg's career. Even Mark Wahlberg hated this fucking movie, and he told Amy Adams, who was originally supposed to be casted as Zooey Deschanel's character, this is what he said to Amy Adams. Thank God you dodged a bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jerome, Gary, I have a question for you both. Do you guys like hot dogs?
I like what?
Do you like hot dogs?
Sorry, I'm not a wiener man.
Shut the fuck up! Fuck that hot dog guy. I hope he chokes on a sausage.
I'm not a wiener man.
Fuck that movie, dude. Okay, next one, Troll 2.
Oh my God!
I knew it.
I need to buy that movie on Blu-ray.
Dude, that's the only reason why. That's the only reason why I look at that movie, just to hear that line.
Oh, listen to this. The child star of the film, Michael Paul Stephenson, made a documentary about the movie called Best Worst Movie in 2009. I've heard about this, and it's really interesting.
And he's still making movies. Well, as a director, he's not acting.
Troll 2 was so fucking bad.
Next one, another Nicolas Cage movie, Con Air.
Why don't you put the Barney back in the box?
I hope the Oogie Loves is on this list.
I don't know if it is or not.
Oh, if it's not, then that's okay.
I will say this. Nicolas Cage got in great fucking shape because he's supposed to play like a Green Beret. And another thing that pisses me off about this movie, he goes to fucking prison for murder, yet he was protecting his wife in self-defense.
Yeah.
Stupid. Fucking stupid. Okay, next one, Dark Web?
Never heard.
With Danny Glover? I've never even heard of this movie.
Danny Glover, really? I never even fucking heard of that movie.
Okay, next one. Oh, hey, Gary.
What?
Cocktail.
I got nothing to say.
Don't mind me, but I'm just holding a certain.
Dude, Cocktail's not bad. Come on now, it's not a bad movie. It's just okay.
Okay, this movie.
I'm just holding something that I'm waiting to be on the list.
It's fucking one of Tom Cruise's underrated performances.
Wait, waiting to be on the list. What?
Well, I'm holding a certain something that could remind you of something, Jerome. Another bad movie.
Yeah, the List of Jericho reminds me of.
What does this remind you of?
That you came out of the closet?
He's got a point.
Oh, next one. This movie fucking sucks, and I can't even believe they're doing a remake of this. Roadhouse.
And it stars Ronda Rousey.
And the remake's gonna have Ronda Rousey. Yep.
Me mom, that's a big guilty pleasure of hers, because I'm gonna tell you now, half of the women in my family, let's just say they're very huge Patrick Swayze fans and whatnot, and that's one of the only reasons why it probably got praised, because Patrick Swayze's a good-looking dude.
There's only a couple of Patrick Swayze movies that I love. They're called
Dirty Dancing better be one of those. I'm gonna come over.
No, Point Break. Point Break.
And I think his best performance, Ghost.
I think
my favorite is Point Break.
Mine, I'm one of the guilty ones. Dirty Dancing for me.
Dude, Catherine Bigelow's Point Break is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's way fucking better than that stupid shit.
Oh my god! Hey, what was with that clothes hanger, by the way?
Just a certain something that reminds you of a certain bad movie that should be on the list because it's my favorite bad movie of all time. Don't let me just keep reading the list because it better be on here.
Next one, this movie sucks ass. Coyote Ugly. Yeah, this movie is a fucking ugly coyote.
I never even heard of it.
Oh, it's garbage.
I haven't seen it. I've heard of it though.
Mac and Me.
Jeez, that's one of those dude. That's just one of those rare movies that is just so fucking bad as a film, but has an awesome soundtrack to it.
That is, yeah.
I got the reason why I have the soundtrack on a record.
Next one, Center Stage. I never even heard of this movie.
I've heard. We own the DVD. It's with Craig Ferguson.
Okay, and the number one, and rightfully so, the number one, and I cannot wait for this movie to come out in December. The Room.
Okay. There is a movie missing here, Jerome. The reason why I'm holding this coat hanger because
Birdemic.
Yes. Where is that movie?
I don't know.
That's my favorite bad movie of all time.
In your butt.
The one movie review no, not Room, The Room. If you've never seen The Room, this is a film you have to see to believe because it is fucking hysterical. And I cannot believe I'm saying this. There's an Asshole 27 film coming out. I cannot wait to see.
Wow.
Hey, real quick, how many more topics do you have?
I could actually wait. Let me see. I just want to go one more topic, and I'm done.
Because I have to use the restroom. Be right back. You go ahead. I have to use the restroom. Won't take long.
Okay, actors who didn't want love scenes with co-stars.
Oh man.
So okay, ready?
Yeah.
Number 15, Claire Danes, Romeo and Juliet.
That shitty remake.
Because okay, DiCaprio was 22 and she was 16. Also, she found him very immature and didn't appreciate the pranks and practical jokes he'd be pulling on the cast and crew.
No, dude.
Number 14, Fireproof, Kirk Cameron.
Really?
Since Cameron started making Christian films, he has played a husband in several roles. However, because of his beliefs in his marriage, he refused to kiss any woman other than his wife.
Wow, dude.
Number 13, Rachel McAdams, overrated as fuck.
I give that guy at least he was committed.
Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling, The Notebook.
I actually had a topic about The Notebook, but I'm not gonna go over it.
I hate this fucking filmmaker, Cassavetes. He did some of the worst movies I've ever seen. He even told VH1 about there's one point in filming where Gosling almost got an entire day of the filming canceled because he was so frustrated with McAdams and her bullshit.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Tony Curtis, Some Like It Hot.
That's a song too.
Well, it's a great comedy. Marilyn Monroe is probably the Hollywood sex icon.
Oh yeah, dude. Look how many men she's been with.
She fucked the president for a
yeah,
long time.
So that tells you something.
Okay, Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon dressed in drag to pose an all-female band in order to escape the mob. Marilyn Monroe, you ever seen Something Like a Hot? It's fucking great.
I have not seen it as of yet, regretfully.
Okay, it plays one. She plays one of the band singers. Yada yada yada. Okay, in one scene, Curtis and Monroe are ensconced in a yacht and get into a very protracted kissing scene. Monroe and Curtis have been in a trias years before the film was shot. By the time of filming the races, that kiss. Oh my! Okay. Curtis reported that he told the crew that kissing Marilyn Monroe was like kissing Hitler.
Oh Jesus!
Really?
Okay, number 11.
From Some Like It Hot.
Yes. Great movie.
Damn.
Number 11, Nathan Fillion and Stana Katic from the movie Castle. I don't know. I'm moving on.
Oh, I was thinking of Serenity because what else do people think of when they think of Nathan Fillion?
Serenity, because that was an awesome film. Okay, exactly. Water for Elephants, Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, we got to feed you your water, fat man.
Shut the fuck up. All right. When it came to time to film the shooting, the more intimate scenes between Pattinson and Witherspoon, Pattinson was in a pretty spoiling conditions. Dude, he's got awful body odor and everything, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I went over this. The love scene, I was doing it when I had a really bad cold. My nose was running all over the place, and oh my God. Reese was wearing her wig, and he literally wiped his nose with her wig.
Oh, dude.
Bullshit.
That's disgusting.
Number 9, Danny Boyle's The Beach.
That's his worst film.
That is his worst film, yeah. Another one with Leonardo DiCaprio. DiCaprio is smitten with Virginie Lay. God, these fucking names. VLF. I'm calling her VLF because that's her things. But it's not till later in the movie that she takes up with him on the romantic island paradise. Yada yada yada. DiCaprio didn't leave a good impression. There was no honest passion, no real sensitivity in our love scenes. Yeah, that's the second time. Allison Hannigan, How I Met Your Mother.
That's
but that's television. What the fuck? This says movies. Okay, next one. Oh boy. Vanessa Hudgens, Spring Breakers.
Rise and shine, little bitch.
Oh my God. Vanessa Hudgens literally said this I rather kiss Ashley Benson than kiss James Franco, to be honest, because she's a girl and I'm close to her and I felt comfortable. So yeah, I'm gonna kiss Ashley instead. Number 6, Denzel Washington, The Pelican Brief.
I never heard of that Denzel film.
You haven't? Oh. It was an adaptation, yada yada yada. Okay, according to Allison Samuel's book, Denzel had consistently preferred to have on-screen love scenes only with actresses of color to advance their visibility and validity in Hollywood. Black women are not often seen as objects of desire on film, and they always have been my core audience. The fuck?
Oh yeah, what about that one? Hey, what about this one? Okay, where is it? Remember this Denzel? You had to kiss a non-color.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, number 5, Lindsay Lohan, Scary Movie 5 with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan was so paranoid about Sheen's party reputation that both actors had to sign releases saying that they didn't have cold sores. Well, Charlie Sheen's got AIDS. He's got HIV.
Right, and that actually was nothing more than just a joke. Like, hey, we're two troubled actors. That's why we're in bed.
Okay, these two are on television, so I'm skipping those. Okay, Rupert Grant and Emma Watson. Oh no.
Nothing. I didn't say nothing.
Fucking Rupert.
Thank you.
Rufus. Big bosoms. Okay. Emma Watson and Grant from the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Shut the fuck up. I've known Emma since she was 9 years old, and I had this very brother-sister relationship, and it felt very surreal.
What?
Dead serious. Rupert's quiet, so I don't really know what he was thinking, which made me a bit nervous. Number one.
You want to know?
Hey, number one.
Hey, you know a great example of a surreal relationship. They are Marty and his mom from Back to the Future.
Oh man.
Number 1, Juliette Danielle, The Room. It's not expected that one of the most famously bad movies of all time has a dubious story behind the actors' love scenes. Oh my God. It's legendary for his eccentric writer-director star timing with Saul and all the bizarre ways that his idiosyncrasies, whatever the fuck words, shows up throughout the film. Juliette Danielle was brand new on the acting scene when she arrived on set of The Room. According to some accounts, the first softcore sex scene in the film between Danielle and Wiseau was shot on Danielle's very first day of filmmaking. That is true. That is true. Wiseau apparently loved the scene so much that he wrote a second one. However, Danielle was not comfortable with the prospect and must have been awkward the first time. What with Wiseau being so adamant about getting real emotions out of the actor.
Jesus fuck, man.
So instead of shooting a new scene, the editors took unused footage from the first scene and cut it together to make the second.
Wow. Is that how lazy they are?
They had plenty to work with, considering the fact that the cast filmed 6 minutes worth of footage for the first sex scene, and Wiseau wanted to use all of it for the film anyway.
Fucking hell, dude.
Okay, there's all my topics I'm going to go over. I'm done talking.
All right, good shit, man.
All right, that's what I got here. Starting with the good old Blu-ray Brett here.
Well, hi, Blu-Ray Brett.
What?
I said hi, Blu-ray. I said hi, Blu-ray Brett.
Get out of here with that. Fucking really? Get out of here.
I have three Blu-rays to show here. 2 of them are Disney movies, by the way. I'm going to start with a non-Disney movie. And this one was my favorite movie of summer 2016, and that film is Maggie's Plan.
What? I'm sorry. Did you ever hear of Civil War?
Yes, I have heard of Civil War.
Okay, then I rest my case.
It was in my honorable mentions of summer 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Maggie's.
I'm an asshole.
Maggie's Plan is directed by Rebecca Miller. Does that name sound familiar to you guys?
Yes.
No. I'm kidding. I
She's
just
the
want.
wife of Daniel Day-Lewis.
I know who she is. I just want to be a polar opposite asshole. That's all.
Some of that stuff you can't do. Tell me.
Gary, what the fuck are you doing? Gary, what are you doing? Quit fucking with your mic.
You. Go ahead, Brady.
Maggie's Plan tells the story of Greta Gerwig, who donates sperm, who's been donating sperm
Too bad I can't
to Travis Fimmel. You know Travis Fimmel from Warcraft? He was
Yes.
in this movie, exactly. And he is a lot better here than Warcraft because he shows actual emotion.
You know Warcraft is bad
And,
when the only great thing about it was that CG character.
Yeah. And Greta Gerwig and Ethan Hawke have really good chemistry. Their relationship goes up and down, up and down. But it's a really funny and entertaining film throughout the whole, all throughout the movie. And Bill Hader and Maya Rudolph are hilarious in this movie.
Is this a romantic comedy?
Yeah, it's a romantic comedy.
Okay.
But a more believable one. It's not your typical boring as shit chick flick film. This one tells it in a more believable way, and I absolutely love it. And this is a great movie by Rebecca Miller. And next year, I can see her in her next film next year, and she's going to work with Amy Schumer. Hopefully, Amy Schumer will be funny again.
Oh, what the
Really?
fuck, Gary?
Really?
I hope your fucking mic melts from your nasty ass gas. Stinking motherfucker.
Jesus. Maggie's Plan is a terrific movie. I highly recommend seeing it if you haven't. Next here, all right, my next two are Disney movies. First Disney movie I have here is a great animated film starring Mr. You Can't See Me himself, and that is Moana.
That's
Wait,
wow.
you can't see me. That's fuckboy Buckethead. The Rock is the people's champion.
Wait. John Cena said you can't see me?
Yeah, you can't see me. That's John Cena.
I thought John Cena's catchphrase was do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Get the fuck. Okay, you fucking troll. Get out of here.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna smell what I'm cooking once I find this mic again.
And I'm taking a picture of that too. I love Moana. That is one of Disney Animated Pictures' best films. It's The Rock's best film. Love this movie. I couldn't praise it enough.
Oh yeah, Moana is a terrific. It's my second favorite animated film of 2016.
It was my number 2 or 3. It was one of the just 2.
But does that mean I think it deserved the best animated feature Oscar more?
Yeah.
Nope, that's not
It's
what I
called
think.
Zootopia.
It's called Your Name.
My name? Oh, Romy? Never heard of that movie. You sound like that fucking chef. So good and tasty.
Hey, I thought we were discussing that. No more. You said we ain't doing that anymore. Nope. You broke the rule. You broke the rule.
Now I sound like Ernie.
You broke the rule. You broke it. What do you want?
I broke me ass from taking massive dookie.
Yes, you did. And you broke the rule. You go sit in the
Can I
corner.
just get back to discussing more?
Just shut the fuck.
Discussing movie.
Anyways, Moana has a great animation, especially the ocean. I love the look of the ocean; look very realistic. And the movie had also great songs composed by Mr. Pay Your Fucking Taxes himself.
I don't like taxes.
It's from Hamilton, Gary. It's from Hamilton.
I love. Yeah, it's got some great songs. You're Welcome by The Rock. Amazing.
What can I say except you're welcome?
No singing.
Fucking hell! I thought I was a shitty singer.
Whoa!
No, Gary, you and I both know who is. Don't say it.
Oh, that's bad. Oh no.
But the Moana is an excellent animated
Fucking
film.
love Moana.
Oh, the kitties.
And last Disney film I have is a classic Disney film. It's like the very first animated Disney feature film, and that is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh.
Not the first ever Disney animated film ever made, I believe.
Yeah,
Is it?
it was. Yeah, it was the first theatrical animated film from Disney.
MC Temple says, Brett, Rebecca Black is a better singer than you.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Hey,
Oh,
at least
God.
I don't go as far as to use some stupid shit like that goddamn what's that shit Kanye West uses?
well, fuck him in general. So,
Yeah.
But Snow White.
I don't watch Rick and Morty. But yeah, Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, classic movie.
Oh yeah, it is, and Gary is dopey.
Yeah, I am fucking dopey right now.
Oh, or Snow White and the Seven Whores. You got slutty, cunty, bitchy. You got
You know, I just realized, Fat Man, you're grumpy.
really?
Yeah, you're that dwarf. You're grumpy.
There's three. Whiny, complaining.
Thank you for that little history, Finding Dory fan. Great history. First Pixar film was Toy Story.
No, you don't say.
You want to know?
Snow White and Bob the Builder. If they fucked and had a baby, I guess that's how Thor was created.
I guess something like that. But what's your last pick you got up?
That was the last one. You
Oh,
dumb shit.
I'm sorry. I'm stupid.
We know.
Although I will say that there's one flaw I have with Snow White. Actually, it's a lot of flaws I have with a lot of Disney movies while Disney's still alive. What's with the lack of development with the Prince character?
Because he's a horny fuck.
He just wants to do her. That's it. Just like in Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella. That's it.
Sleeping Beauty.
Exactly. That's the problem I have with all the Prince characters. They're very bland and
No carrots.
You know what? Actually, you know what? You know what, Brett? You could be a prince because you look like a fucking frog.
Oh.
Actually, no. If he was, you want to know what kind of frogs that Brett would be? He'd be one of those big fat bullfrogs, something like that. Yeah, one of those. That's Brett. He'd be a bullfrog. Yeah, the American bullfrog. He looks like a frog.
He looks like one of the fucking Budweiser toads.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Good thing he ain't no Kermit for sure.
Well, that's okay because we know a Miss Piggy that can kiss Brett into a prince.
Oh my! I'm done. I am done. I know exactly, man. I'm done. I am done. I'm done. I am not saying nothing more about that.
I didn't say no. I just. What are you talking about? I'm talking about actual Miss Piggy.
Oh, I thought you meant a different Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that Miss Piggy.
Oh, what's wrong, Baby Huey?
Baby Huey's a guy. Baby Huey's a different guy.
Yeah, we know who Baby Huey is.
Yeah, we know the real Baby Huey.
Hey, Gary, Chris Renault too.
By the way, about Baby Huey, I guess you want to know what he was known as? This Baby Huey's alternative name, Stuart Little. There you go.
Oh fuck!
That's another good Shyamalan film.
I don't think you got what I
Wait,
meant.
Stuart Little? He did that movie?
He wrote it.
Stuart Little.
That little fucking pipsqueak mice?
Yeah, same right. He wrote the movie.
Kung Fu Gary.
I don't think you got the idea of what I meant by Stuart Little.
Brother. Oh, I just got it. Oh my god. Oh, hey Gary, I'm a big kid now, dude.
I think we're all going to hell.
I know.
We're going to hell.
Oh, fuck Chicken Little. I want to throw that little bastard on my grill.
Chicken Little. That's a double nine. That's Chicken Little.
It's not Chicken Little. Okay, hey Brett, would you let Brett talk? God damn it, we're being assholes.
Yes, we are.
Discuss some movies here. A couple of movie reviews here. First off, I want to get this movie out of the way again because I fucking hated it.
Oh, I know what it is. Emoji movie.
That's a goddamn Emoji movie. I did a rant on my. You want to hear me go in depth on why I fucking hated that movie? Go to my fucking channel.
Wow.
Because I knew the movie was going to be bad, but I didn't expect it to be so bad it would give me a fucking headache.
Dude, this
fucking migraine.
You know what's crazy about? You know what's crazy about Brett's channel that I discovered like a few days ago? It blew my mind. He literally has like, you know how you can create a playlist? He's got a playlist of Romy recommendations where I recommend hard games for Brett to play that he loses his mind.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, just to satisfy his fast.
Hey, I played Castlevania 3 for you. I only died once, and that was an accident. Yeah, pork chop.
Anyways, back to the
Emoji movie. Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
This is a fucking god-awful movie with some of the easiest jokes that even a fucking 3-year-old could make.
I'm surprised you didn't name some of the worst characters. To me, the two worst characters were the high five, and the worst was the villain. Oh my god!
I mentioned James Corden's character. I mentioned this in my review, saying that I'm surprised there's not a single hand job reference in the movie.
That would have been funny, actually.
That would have been even more fucking painful.
Well, I know Sausage Party would have. That's because that movie's got fucking balls.
Well, like I said it before, and I'll say it again: the Emoji movie was the shitty PG version of Sausage Party.
And you are correct.
Mm-hmm.
How was the poop emoji?
Poop emoji? What is there to say about him? Patrick Stewart was completely wasted in the movie.
He barely in the fucking movie.
You want to know something? And also, he was complete and utter shit. There you go.
Oh my god.
He
had a lot of shit on his hands.
This is the type of anime film that you would use to punish your kids.
No, that's the Boss Baby. I think that's still the worst.
That Emoji movie's my worst.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it is my worst.
I'm gonna say this is worse than Norman the North.
See, that's another film where, yeah, it's terrible, but I've seen so much worse. To me, it still stands to this fucking day. Ass Age 5.
That film was fucking.
That film fucking killed me.
Jerome, I applaud you. I'm surprised that movie didn't give you a fucking migraine or a headache like this movie did.
Oh, no, Ice Age 5 did. I had to take like 3 or 4 breaks, and each break was like 20, 30 minutes.
I saw the movie, too.
This is my second worst movie of the year behind Transformers.
She kind of did look like Gwen Stefani.
I barely talked about the product placement. All I mentioned was Facebook and the fucking Twitter bird.
This movie is, it's advertisement galore. It rips off Lego Movie, Wreck-It Ralph, and Inside Out.
You want to know another thing that was sad? The kids in this movie, these adolescent kids, man, especially the boy, he had no fucking balls to talk to his girl. Big fucking bag.
He has her number.
And you want to know another thing? He just didn't go up to talk to her. He'd rather use a fucking emoji to impress her. No,
he couldn't even just text her. And words are overrated.
Nah, fuck emojis, dude.
One of the worst messages ever put on film. One of the worst messages on film.
You want to know something? They actually made a game show based off emojis now.
Fucking bullshit.
They did. I'm not bullshitting. It's on GSN.
Name that feeling.
Fucking hell. You want to know my emoji is? Mine's a frowny face every day.
Yeah, that's just your butthole. Oh, what was the one? Oh, emojis are the most important aspect of communications in history.
That is my worst quote of the year so far.
It ain't mine. Mine's from Snatch.
Fucking hell,
the Emoji movie is a fucking bad movie, a fucking terrible movie. One of the worst excuses of family entertainment I've ever seen in my life. This is the worst anime film I've ever seen.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
That's how much I fucking hate this movie because it gave me a fucking headache.
Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights.
Every single joke in this movie is just so painful. Oh, speaking of which, Jerome, the movie begins with a Hotel Transylvania short, and I laughed at that.
That one's got some good laughs. It actually did, especially with like the skeletons, how they entered the hotel. That was funny.
Exactly. If I laughed at a short film starring Adam Sandler, and it came before the real deal.
Well, was it Genndy Tartakovsky? Wasn't he in charge of that short as well?
Yeah, he was.
Dude, Genndy Tartakovsky is like he's like a fucking legend when it comes to animation. Especially, dude, Star Wars, The Clone Wars, Samurai Jack, Johnny Bravo, Powerpuff Girls. Dude, the guy is a legend.
Buh.
Oh yeah. This movie is just fucking atrocious. That's all I can say. I already talked enough about this movie. 0 out of 10.
Okay.
Now, our next film I want to talk about. I think Jerome and I will be in on this one. And that film, of course, I'm talking about is Catherine Bigelow's Detroit. Her
and Mark Ball are teaming up together once again from The Hurt Locker and Zero Dark 30. Phenomenal movies.
Right. I want to say this, way before Catherine Bigelow was a name that people would think themselves, who? Oh yeah. The woman who did Point Break and Strange Days.
Point Break's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. People are like, yeah, she's not bad. But then The Hurt Locker came, and that's when the name really stuck to a lot of people.
You know the truth about The Hurt Locker? Before it came out in limited release, I don't know how my friend at the time found it. He found this awesome link, a link to this perfect quality movie. He says, stop what you're doing and watch this movie. And it was The Hurt Locker. And after I got done watching it, I was talking, I'm like, fuck, dude. It was my number 2 best film of the year.
It was one of my best films of the year.
Easily.
And then Zero Dark 30 came, and that at the time, that was my favorite Catherine Bigelow film. And then I saw Detroit, and that made me change my mind. This is my favorite Catherine Bigelow film.
Interesting.
Because this movie was just an extremely brutal and hard as fuck film to watch.
Let me explain how the movie is structured. This movie is a 3-act film, okay? The first act centers around a police raid that instigated one of the most violent and insane race riots in U.S. history in Detroit. Events leads to what's the name of the hotel? Shit, I forgot the name.
I don't know. I don't know the name of the hotel.
Oh, god damn it! I'll just look up my
Hotel California. There you go.
Would you shut the fuck up? I gotta look it up. Hold on a minute. I'll just scroll down. Hold on, because I remember I did the. Come on, where's my review of Detroit? Come on now. Where's my review? God damn it. No, that's not it. Oh, look at the kid, eh? That's not it. Jesus H, Mother and Joseph. Where the fuck is this goddamn thing? Here we go. Detroit. The second act, the first act, and how so many characters it focuses on, it all comes together towards the second act, where it features on July 25th, 1967, the Algiers motel incident. Whereas it is the strong point in, God damn.
This is Will Poulter is Michael Fassbender and 12 Years a Slave level of despicable and just downright fucking degenerate.
He is like sadist. Yeah, he's like Michael Fassbender if he was a cop.
Oh,
and wait, is he the main front runner for Best Supporting Actor? An argument can be made that he is.
Actually, no, Jerome, because the two frontrunners to win, it's between Michael Stuhlbarg and Call Me by Your Name and Willem Dafoe in the Florida Project. These are the
I don't give a fuck about that shit, dude. I'm talking about what I've seen so far.
Oh, yeah,
and from what I've seen so far, Patrick Stewart from Logan and Will Poulter. Dude, I can't believe this is the same goddamn doofus little shit from We're the Millers.
Right, and he was fucking intimidating this movie.
Dude, in that movie, he's a fucking like dumbass, just adolescent dumb shit. Here, I was like, God damn, that's like if Shane turned into a bad motherfucker. He is fucking ruthless in this movie.
This guy absolutely floored me. I hope he gets nominated. I hope the movie itself gets nominated too.
Okay, and then the third act focuses on the aftermath and the court hearings of the motel incident.
One of the best endings of the year, because I
disagree.
I thought the movie was gonna pull like your typical like courtroom thing though, but no, actually
that's where I believe that's where the movie after the courtroom. I believe that is after the hearings and after the testimonies when they're walking out. I believe that's where the movie should have ended.
I thought it was just
because it focused too. Okay, and the third act still good, especially the court hearings and the testimonies. It drags. The pacing that was set in the first two acts is not as strong in the third act.
I thought it was good because it actually gave us some time to breathe. It actually gave us some time to breathe.
Dude, but no, breathe is one thing, but for an entire act, But that's my biggest problem was that and the final 5-10 minutes of the movie is like that could have been edited out of the movie. Minus the monologue of of the events and what character did what. So the first act in the second half, I give a 10 out of 10. The third act, I give a 7 overall, 9 out of 10. Excellent fucking movie.
I give this movie a perfect 10 out of 10. It is one of the best films of the year, and this is actually my without hesitation, Catherine Bigelow's best film.
I still think it's a Hurt Locker, but yeah, Catherine Bigelow once again fucking nails it, man.
Absolutely
is it online? Yeah, it's actually in cam quality. It's actually not too bad.
Absolutely correct.
The sequence where the guy takes out the toy gun and he's
Jacob Mitchell
and he points out of his window. I'm like, don't fucking do it, you retard. Don't do it. And when he did, I'm just like, oh my God, the shit's going to hit the fucking fan. And it did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a film that everyone should see because it's riveting, it's engaging, and it's actually, knowledgeable.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, terrific movie.
Absolutely love it. Fantastic film. I hope it gets nominated. It's the August thing that could hold it back from being nominated for Best Picture and Best Director.
Dude, fuck that shit. See, that's nothing why I hate the goddamn DOFs. Oh, it didn't came out between, October and December because we're dumb, old, stupid fucks with bad memory and we always forget shit all the time. We're shitting our britches. We gotta get rid of our diapers in the diaper dispenser in the bathrooms because we're disgusting old fuckers. Fuck them, dude. I'm so sick and tired of them with that bullshit.
Oh, well.
Yeah, Detroit's a great movie, dude. Fucking excellent.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so that was those are my movie reviews. The only movie related topic I have is something that kind of interesting. It's video game related. It's a classic movie being turned to a video game through a Kickstarter, and that is Apocalypse Now.
Yes, I've heard about this.
I'm okay, and it's planned for a 2020 release.
Jesus. So what? 3 years in development? God damn.
Well, it's a big movie, Apocalypse Now. And
well, yeah, it's one of the most recognized war movies in history.
And from what I've noticed, Francis Ford Coppola seems really enthusiastic about this project,
which is quite interesting.
He must be a secret, avid gamer.
Well, okay, here's a good question: is it going to contain? Well, obviously Marlon Brando because he's gone. But will it contain some of the voice acting from the original cast?
I don't know. We don't know too much about it, though, but it would be pretty cool if they got Martin Sheen and Robert Duvall.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, because Dennis Hopper, he's gone, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But, and I hope it will continue. I wonder who they'll get to do like a Marlon Brando impersonator. They train men to drop bombs, but the commanders won't allow them to write "fuck" on their airplanes because it's obscene.
It is obscene. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Fucking hell.
Absolutely.
Hey Gary, wait, hold on a second. Hey Gary, what are you sighing about?
What? I'm not sighing.
You're just like
I'm alright.
I think I know what it is. I'll tell you in the group chat.
No, I'm alright. I'm alright.
In the group chat.
I'm alright.
Okay.
That motherfucker?
No, I'm alright.
Oh, okay. All right, as you were, Brady.
And what I read, they want to make it like a horror survival game, / first person shooter. I would really love it if they actually did that. I don't know what's going on with it right now. We don't know too much about it. All I know is that they're making Apocalypse Now video game, and Francis Ford Coppola seems really enthusiastic about it. And it's slated for a 2020 release, which is also the year when Francis Ford Coppola will actually release his final film.
God damn, that guy's been making fucking movies for how long?
Yeah,
Like 50 years?
Too bad the movies that he made in this decade are not as memorable.
Did he do the movie Jack with Robin Williams?
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Thankfully, he redeemed himself the next year with The Rainmaker with Matt Damon.
So yeah, well, I'm trying to think of a movie that got. Hey, you know what? It did work out. Look at the Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from something Bay with when you play as Vin Diesel's character for the Xbox. That was a damn good game.
I haven't played it, but I have really high hopes for this Apocalypse Now video game project. I hope it turns out great. I really hope it does. I'll just have to wait until 2020 to find out if it's good.
Mm-hmm. So is that all your topics?
Yeah, that's all my topics, yo.
Mr. Garrison, the floor is yours.
Oh, beautiful. My turn. Okay, so like I said, I got a lot of shit lined up for you all. So basically, here's some of the movie news and lists I got planned for you all. Now, with the first topic I got, this is something that Fat Man shared, and I didn't know he shared it.
Fuck you, Colin.
He shared it last night. I didn't know, so I looked it up on myself, and I told him about it. And basically, here's the first topic I got lined up. I've been talking about this, with a lot of people, and basically, this is just something I can just laugh at. Why? Because it's Christopher Nolan. This is the incident where he accidentally sunk a $50,000.
No, they're $500,000 to $600,000.
$500,000 to $600,000,
and there's only
of an IMAX camera while filming Dunkirk, and basically, he did not give a shit about it whatsoever.
Well,
he did not give a shit at all. So basically, about Christopher Nolan, he was just filming. I'm not going to read the article, but all I know is that he was filming the set of one of the boating scenes for Dunkirk with actual boats and everything, using the actual cameras. And all of a sudden, he sunk the camera, and then, there it went. And he didn't give a fuck whatsoever.
Oh yeah, because all Christopher Nolan cares about is just trying to make a fucking great movie.
Yeah, and he definitely made that all right, but he didn't give a fuck about the camera at all, and I give much credit for that because it's Christopher Nolan, dude.
Hey, the motherfucker is all about keeping it real, and you know what? I believe everything in the movie Dunkirk was real.
It was real, and he did not care about his camera at all. He cared more about his movie than his fucking camera.
And these fucking things are expensive. There's only like 3 or 4 of them, and they're worth $500,000 to $600,000.
Yeah, lot of money worth for a fucking camera. All right, now
it's not just a damn good movie. It's a fucking phenomenal movie. It's one of the best. It is the best movie of the year, easily.
Well,
here's the best part. And here's the best part. Christopher Nolan is considered at this point to be the front runner to win the Best Director Oscar.
You better fucking win.
Yeah. So yeah, if he doesn't win it, dude, I'm gonna make a fucking huge rant about it.
I am going to lose.
I'm gonna rant about it. I will seriously rant about it. I will.
You thought me ranting about Jake Gyllenhaal and Nightcrawler was bad. Oh.
But anyways, as for my next topic I got lined up, okay, you all know about the announcement of Nosferatu supposed to be remade. Now, here's the thing, though, about this film. What?
I'm excited for it.
I'm not,
because there are 2 things about this film that's going to be fucking doomed about it, and I'm not happy with it whatsoever.
Same.
The 2 things are, 1, it's going to be the same guy who directed The Witch.
Oh, shoot me.
And what makes this film even better, quote unquote, is they're casting Anna Taylor-Joy to be in the
Ah, fucking duck up his butt.
basically the Nosferatu remake is officially doomed.
Yep, it's done for. I'm
No,
done.
it's going to turn out to be great. It's going to turn out to be great.
No, it's not.
Because, like you said, it's directed by Robert Edges of The Witch, and that was a great horror movie.
Yeah,
No.
it's gonna be
Really
great
excited
for
for it.
you, but not
Great for you, but not for us.
But basically, we all know about the original Nosferatu film. Practical facts: it was one of the most creepiest atmospheric films of all time. Pretty much the pioneer of horror films, especially of that being an inspiration of what horror films are today. You know, especially iconic character Nosferatu.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm talking about the original 1920
Oh yeah.
silent film with practical effects, and especially that being a pioneer of horror films today, especially with iconic characters.
And that was before Dracula. Yeah.
Leading up to, you know, films like Frankenstein, Dracula. I'm not going in any order, but, you know, films then later on you get like, you know, Jason, Texas, Leatherface, Freddy Krueger. Not Freddie Mercury.
Jason.
Freddy Krueger, Jason, Leatherface, Michael Myers. A lot of infamous characters that became, you know, well known thanks to, you know, inspirations, you know, films like this with the Nosferatu character itself. But now you're gonna get a shitty remake with a fucking boring ass cliche horror film like The Witch. Then you're gonna have a fucking same exact an actress like Anna Taylor-Joy plays the exact same fucking character in every movie. Now I won't be a bit surprised it's gonna be something like this.
Yep.
So
like I said,
this remake's doomed. It's
Yep.
fucking doomed.
I agree. I know Brett's gonna love it. I'm gonna fucking hate it.
It doesn't surprise me. Really doesn't. But yeah, it's gonna be fucking
Brett,
bad.
you sassy motherfucker.
It's gonna be bad. I'm not looking forward to it.
See, hey, Mr. Casual. See, this is how you could be an horror movie lover and be funny about it, asshole.
Yeah. Next up, more horror films for you all. James Wan teases The Nun and how a sequel would connect to The Conjuring.
This is interesting.
All right, so basically, here's what the whole deal concept, what this is. Based on the cases of the real-life demologist Ed and Lorraine Warren has demonstrated through the first 4 films in the saga that shared a cinematic universe can be built not only through subtitlings from one film to the next, but by creating a similar atmosphere that all comes from the same place. The titular character in The Nun was introduced in The Conjuring 2 as a demonic spirit that manifests itself in the terrorizing Lorraine, much in the same way. What?
Sorry, when you mentioned cinematic universe, I forgot. I did have a topic I was going to something Star Wars related, but damn, it's too late.
Yeah, but anyways, much in the same way, the side character of Annabelle frightened audiences in Meredith's in spin-off films. The Nun has done the same for the ghastly apparition, which briefly appears in Annabelle Creation. Her own tale is set for July 2018 release, which I'm honestly looking forward to. So yeah, basically from the way it looks in Annabelle Creation, apparently thanks to that little spoiler there. So I wanted to see no spoilers of this film. Apparently from what is spoiled for us all after what I read, that there is a little bit.
Paying attention, don't worry.
So basically, from what I'm going to say, there is a little Easter egg of the nun character in Annabelle Creation. So from the way that sounds,
Easter egg, I love them. It tastes like chocolate.
So yeah, whoop-de-fucking-do. I'm looking forward to Annabelle Creation. That's one of my most anticipated horror films of the rest of the year. And I can't wait for The Nun next year, especially for the ideal concept. Look forward to it. Speaking of Annabelle Creation, we're going to talk about the director because of what the director wants to do. And I'm not looking happy about this decision.
I'm not happy with this either. And I heard that Annabelle Creation is this year's Ouija Origin of Evil, which is awesome because that is a really good movie.
Oh, it was.
And it's actually brilliant work because think about it. Ouija Origin of Evil ties in to the original, which is fucking garbage. And it was a really good movie. I'm not happy with it.
Mike Flanagan knows how to do it.
It was my second favorite horror movie of last year.
Never mind.
But yeah, here's one thing I can say. Never go in a basement, especially with a little girl behind you.
Oh, that fucking face, dude.
That fucking faces she was making.
Oh,
I literally had nightmares because that was so fucking creepy.
I literally had to back it up, and I looked. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And I saw it again. I'm just like,
yeah. So basically, for Annabelle Creation, the director wants to reboot 2 films, and they're both 1980 classics. One of them is Critters. And the other one is Wes Craven's Nightmare on Elm Street again.
Oh no, Gary. I read his tweet. I followed David F. Sandberg on Twitter. He said it was a joke.
Wait, did he really?
Joking.
Was this a joke?
Yeah, I fucking hate when a lot of when the media takes a lot of things seriously when it's clearly a joke.
So this was a joke that he's not going to do Critters or Nightmare on Elm Street. This was a joke.
He meant that was just a joke because.
Okay, scratch that topic.
Moving on. Okay, I'm actually happy now.
Now I got 2 Leonardo DiCaprio topics I'm going to talk about. And one of them is a list. The other one is an idea he wants to do. The first Leonardo DiCaprio topic is that he wants to play in a biographical film of him playing as Leonardo da Vinci.
Leo as Leo.
But yeah, basically, yeah, something like that. But basically, through the years, that has been one real-life historical figure that DiCaprio has especially wanted to play. Artist and inventor Leonardo da Vinci, according to DiCaprio's mother, she was looking at a painting of Da Vinci while pregnant with the future Oscar winner and felt the baby kick so hard that she named her son after the painter whose work she admired. So basically, from the way it looks, Leonardo DiCaprio is going to be wants to play as Leonardo da Vinci in a biographical film about the life of Leonardo da Vinci, of how he became, who he was with his paintings and his inventions.
Yeah.
I wonder who they could possibly get to play the Mona Lisa in that movie if they're getting Mona Lisa in it.
Hold on, let me think. Mona Lisa. Oh shit! What is her name? She's in A Beautiful Mind.
Jennifer Connelly is Mona Lisa.
Yeah, Jennifer Connelly.
Something like that. But yes, we all know. I'll read a little bit about Da Vinci because this is interesting. So basically, we know about Da Vinci, born in 1452 and died in 1519. Is best known for paintings like the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. And he was also a skilled inventor. And also one thing about, he was the first guy who came up with the concept for the helicopter.
He was, and I love how they incorporate him in Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah, and plus
his inventions. That's pretty sweet.
So yes, he was also a man who was infamous and was literally a genius when it came to botany, I believe it's pronounced, science, music, history, cartography, and numerous other subjects. So he was a very fucking smart man. Also, fun fact, in The Last Supper, there's a secret hidden musical note in it where the hands are placed and the bread. It contains a secret hidden musical note that's been hidden for how many years? Until 2003, a scientist actually discovered it.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. What I'm really concerned about is this is what always excites me about Leonardo DiCaprio in movies is who is going to direct Leonardo DiCaprio, because Leonardo DiCaprio always works with talented directors. I wonder who could direct Leonardo DiCaprio in this movie.
Guy Ritchie.
Something like that.
No, just fine. No. I don't want him near that shit. Let me think. Who the hell could? God,
it'd be some asshole. I'm not so sure. All right. But anyway, speaking of Leo,
Steven Spielberg. That's the only person I can think of.
I'm gonna go over Screen Rant's top 10 best Leonardo DiCaprio performances of all time, and this isn't really in order.
Okay, this is where I'm probably gonna get a bunch of Blu-rays out because I have a lot of Blu-rays.
All right. Number 1 is one of his earlier works when he was a young kid. What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
That is that is an incredible fucking movie.
Now,
his performance was stellar. It was one of a kind.
But yeah, this was early Leonardo DiCaprio.
This is one of his earliest roles, and my God, he was brilliant. I agree.
Either him or Ray Fiennes should have won the Oscar instead of Tommy Lee Jones.
I agree.
Something like that.
No, Ray Fiennes for Schindler's List. He should have won.
Oh yeah. But anyways, basically that I haven't seen the movie, so I can't really say. All right, next up.
It's the only Lasse Hallström film I actually care about. The rest of him, I don't care about Lasse Hallström in general.
Yeah.
Oh, ain't that some? Also, next film. Now, this one I completely disagree on because this remake is fucking garbage to the core. That is the Romeo and Juliet remake.
I agree 100%. I hate this life. I hated this fucking movie to death.
This should not be on this list.
Okay, here's the thing though. Even though the movie has a fresh rating Rotten Tomatoes, okay, here's the thing. I enjoyed the movie, but not the way they wanted me to. I was kind of laughing.
Bad. It was bad.
I hate Shakespeare bullshit. I'm sorry. That film.
I'm not a fan either. All right, next up is Titanic.
I agree 100%.
My favorite movie of all time.
Next up is 2002, Catch Me If You Can.
Hell yes.
Yes,
that's on this list.
Love it.
Next up is The Evader.
The Aviator, based off of Howard.
Thank you.
Howard Hughes.
Oh dear.
Mhm.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
What in the fucking blue hell?
He was speaking some sort of baby talk. I don't know what it
Speaking
was.
in tongue.
Yeah. All right. Next up is Blood Diamond. Now I've not seen this movie.
It's an underrated Edward Zwick movie.
I like Edward Zwick, man. He made one of the greatest movies of all time. Glory.
Glory.
Oh yeah.
And a really overlooked war movie, Courage Under Fire, with Denzel Washington.
Yeah, he did.
All right. Next up is The Departed.
My favorite.
Hell yes.
This I agree on a lot
He should have
because
been,
his performance in this movie was just unbelievable.
he should have been nominated for that over Blood Diamond.
And speaking of unbelievable, we're talking about Inception.
Hell.
To me, one of his greatest roles he's ever done.
To me, that's his best movie.
I can't really say because as for what I think is Leo's best role, we'll get to that.
Not best role, best movie.
Best movie, I'll get to that in a little bit. What I think is his best movie to an extent. For his best movie, different topic, but his best role, I'll get to that in a little
Oh,
bit.
his best role. You already know what I'm gonna say too.
I think we're gonna both agree on
We
it.
both said the exact same thing. Yep.
Next up is his performance in Django Unchained. Now this one, I give fucking Leonardo DiCaprio the balls, man, because when he fucking injured his hand, he just kept going. He just kept going with his role and just stuck it out.
Yeah, he actually cut his fucking hand, was bleeding and everything. They kept on going. Well, his best.
Definitely, for sure. Now, for his best role, and this is the last one on their list. His best role.
Wait, the last one? Where's the Revenant?
The Revenant? That's not on this list.
Wow.
I know. I'll get to here's some of the films that they're missing. They're missing The Revenant. They're missing Shutter's Island. They're missing The Great Gatsby, Before the Flood, and Gangs of New York. They're missing a lot of films.
New York is another one. Wow, I cannot believe The Revenant's not on there. That is shocking.
What is the number one then?
This to me, I agree on. The Wolf of Wall Street.
Amen.
Okay.
This to me is his best performance he's done in film.
Easily. I love this. One of the greatest fucking movies ever. 6 out of 5.
Easily. It's my best film. It's my best film 2013, and in my top 5 for best films of the decade.
Same.
It's in my top 5 Scorsese films.
I saw this Christmas morning. This was the opposite of Cloud Ass Lick, where I never had a better, never in my life have I spent an amazing 3 hours in a movie theater with The Wolf of Wall Street. It was just easily a 5. No, it was a 6 out of 5.
Wait, MC Deadpool. Brett is now sounding like Adam Sandler?
I don't know what the fuck he meant by that.
But yeah, basically that's all I can say. So yeah, a lot of them are missing. So overall, decent list, except I disagree on the Romeo and Juliet one.
Romeo and Juliet, and they're missing The Great Gatsby. That's a very polarizing film. Some people love it, some people hate it.
I actually dug it.
I love it. I thought I was gonna hate it. I love it.
Oh yeah.
It's my second favorite Baz Luhrmann film, and by the way, yeah, I have this on Blu-ray too.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking hate Baz Luhrmann. I'm sorry.
All right, next up, I was reading this topic earlier today, and I thought this would be interesting to go over. We're going to go back to somewhere around my particular forte.
Before you do, Gary, hold that thought. You know why? I said, I don't want to.
All right, but anyways, that's we're going to...
You guys sound like Drake and Josh when they have sticky cheese in their mouths.
Well, it wasn't sticky cheese. It was Quaaludes.
Anyways, he sniffs the Koganov son.
Oh my god! And the fucking Popeye is playing in the background.
That's what makes it fucking fun.
That is one of the greatest comedic sequences in film.
It was. I loved it. All right, but anyways, I'm going to talk about something I read up on that really fascinated me. Okay. Extra testicle. Does this film ring a bell?
One of the greatest movies in film history.
E.T. the Extra Testicle.
And it's one of the biggest Oscar snubs of all time.
But anyways,
on Blu-ray. I need to buy
here's
the Blu-ray.
here's the thing about this movie I dug up. I was reading about the original ending, the very different ending of what this film was supposed to be. But anyways, here's what it said from Screen Rant. E.T. the Extraterrestrial was originally supposed to end much differently. Steven Spielberg had directed numerous films through his career with some going to break box office records and become popular culture. E.T. is one of those films. Universal Pictures released that film in 1982, and went on to surpass George Lucas's original Star Wars, lately titled Episode 4: The New Hope, to become the highest grossing movie of all time, a record that is held until Spielberg broke it himself with Jurassic Park in 1993.
In terms of inflation, you know what the biggest box office film of all time is?
Huh.
Gone with the Wind.
Oh yeah, I remember that. But yeah, basically we all know how the ending of E.T. happened. Basically, he said his goodbyes. You know,
Yep.
Elliot was crying, and he just went back to fucking planet Mars or wherever he came from. I don't know, probably planet Titicaca. I don't know. But anyways, here's what he said in quote. The last scene in the movie was supposed to be the scene that ends up in the movie. The last scene was going to be all of us playing Dungeons and Dragons again, except this time Elliot's the dungeon master, because he was the one that found E.T. He sort of got it with the group, and that was supposed to be the final scene. It was in the script and everything, and then would pan up to the roof, and you could have see the communicator, and it's still working. In other words, Elliot is still in touch with E.T., but after they did the score, the music, and they saw what they had with the spaceship taking off and everything, laugh. How could you follow that? I mean, it was a wise choice.
That would have been a nice little touch to say, hey, you know what? Even though he's gone, they still have, they're still in contact with E.T. That would have been a nice little touch at the end.
Oh yeah.
Or another good ending would have been if Elliot's and E.T. eat a shitload of Reese's Pieces.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Oh, and by the way, fuck the edit version where they edit the shotguns and they put in radios.
Yeah, it's fucking bad, dude.
I fucking hate that shit.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
by the way,
E.T. was supposed to die?
That's pretty bad. But anyways,
no, was he? I heard he was supposed to in another version. Or like another
I think so. I'm not so sure. But anyways, next up I got is 15 terrible tragedies that happen to actors in real life.
Okay, I want to hear this.
All right, number 15 is Macaulay Culkin.
Wait, what's his name, Gary?
His name is Macaulay Culkin. So basically, in 2008, Macaulay. Okay, basically, here's what happened. We all know him from the two movies, My Girl and Home Alone, two of his well-known performances.
Yeah, pretty much.
In 2008, Macaulay Culkin's 29-year-old sister Dakota was struck by a car and killed. Later, let alone that led a very bad downfall for Macaulay himself. The tragedy did not bring the Culkin siblings and their family together, but it did struck Macaulay Culkin in a very bad way, leading into drugs, looking like absolute shit in a very bad way.
Did they well, I'm hearing feedback. Did they get the guy, or was this a hit and run?
I'm not so sure. They were just talking about, what happened. That's it.
God damn, I didn't know that. Shit.
But anyways, next to number 14 is Jennifer Hudson. Just as her music career was kicking off, a terrible tragedy struck on October 9, 2008 when Hudson's mother, brother, and 7-year-old nephew was shot dead by her brother-in-law, William Balfour. After speaking about her loss on the Oprah Winfrey Show, Jennifer went on to say that she had forgiven William, saying, had you had the love my mother gave us on the background that some have, that you would have stood a chance. So yeah. Poor chick went through some trouble, and yeah.
I don't know how she could forgive him for shooting up.
I don't even know, but it was pretty bad. All right, next up, number 13 is Jim Carrey. We all know Jim Carrey. He's a funny guy, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Fucking love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, regrettably, Carrey's former girlfriend, Cathronia White, ended her life with prescription drugs just days after their split. Katerina's mother, Bridget, claims the medicine was given to her by Carrie, and also stated that Carrie knowledgeably gave her daughter STDs. Although Carrie denies both allegations, the trial will be held next year.
Oh my God! You know what? Billy Robinson actually makes a good point. Is Zack Snyder on this list? Yeah,
I'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, he makes a good point.
Number 12 is Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan. Oh,
yeah, we all know about him. He's gone through a lot. Bronson had been married to his wife, Casa Adrena, whatever the hell her name is, for 11 years, and she passed away due to pretty much to cancer. Later, his daughter Charlotte died the same disease at age 42. 1 year younger than her mother was when she passed. Thankfully, he was able to get the support he needed from his second wife and his sons, and currently is working on a bunch of different projects. So yeah, I'm glad I managed Pierce Brosnan. He managed, he had a downfall, and he actually managed to pick himself back up. So I'm good for him on that.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, number 11, Helena Bonham Carter.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting fucking.
Goddamn Carter! Ow! God damn it!
Brett, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I was picking up the Blu-rays that fell, and then the wheel on the chair kind of strolled into my toe.
I'm getting fucking dizzy right now.
Why? Why are you getting dizzy?
Oh, it's because I'm talking too much. I get dizzy.
Oh, do you want me to read them?
No, let me just take a swig first, and I'll be okay. All right. So anyways, number 11 is Helena Bonham.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Helena Bonham.
Thank you.
Ouch.
So basically about her, but what many doesn't know about the actress that in 2008, 4 of her relatives were killed in a mini bus accident while on safari in Africa. Her second cousin, Graham Bonham Carter, who survived the accident, along with his
Carter.
Thank you. Bonham Carter, who, along with his sister and eldest nephew, lost his wife, mother, nephew, and stepfather that day. So obviously, she lost a lot of family members that day, and that's pretty sad.
That's fucking horrible.
All right, but anyways, next up we got is, by the way, going through this list, Zack Snyder's not on this list.
How is that?
Oh, really?
I don't fucking get it.
Fucking dude, his daughter commits suicide, and that led to him leaving the project and everything.
Yeah.
How is that?
I think
number 10.
I think it's because maybe the people made the list something themselves. Well, this is what he gets for making Batman v Superman.
Okay. People who actually think that, seriously, go find a cactus and fuck yourself on it.
Yeah. Number 10 is John Travolta. He's been married to the breathtaking actress, Kelly Preston, for a whopping 25 years, whoopee. But their marriage has not been an easy ride. Basically, their autistic son, Jet Travolta, sadly passed away after having a seizure and severely hitting his head. The actor did not manage to overcome his grief. However, even went on to set up a non-profit organization named after his son for children with special needs. So, yes, I give props to, John Travolta for making something like that. I really do. All right, number 9 is Miles Teller.
Really?
Yeah. So basically, something that is frequently mentioned in his interviews is his scars that he had, remnants of an accident he suffered when his friend lost control on the car that they were in. Being only 20 at the time, he was forced to come to terms with dramatic changes on his face. The scars were much more back then, and his perceptions of the fragility of life. The car flipped 8 times. Teller was lucky to survive, but unfortunately we know about his friend. And basically from there, he lost 2 friends in a motorbike accident and 1 in a car accident. So basically lost a lot of close friends he had in quite a few automobile and riding accidents. All right, number 8 is Liam Neeson.
Really?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. By Neeson's life was thrown into turmoil when his wife, Natasha Richardson, famous for family flicks and rom-coms such as The Parent Trap and Made in Manhattan, died after suffering a head injury during a ski lesson. In honor of Richardson, who had been adored member to the theater community, the lights were lowered in West Ends in London and Broadway in New York. Luckily for Neeson fans, the Irish actor went on to complete and Taken franchise. So yeah, with all the grieving, he went to complete movies, and pretty much set the bars of saying the show must go on. All right, number 7 is Michelle Williams. After 3 years together, Williams and Lager split, and both parties took the break up badly, especially Lager. After split, Lager on his famous role in, as the Joker, and you guessed it, what film? When he went through long spells of both insomnia and anxiety, resulting in the heavy prescription drugs, basically it took a toll on Michelle Williams of losing, Lager.
Fuck.
All right, next up, number 6 is Leah Michelle. Basically,
from Glee.
Oh, no one, I never heard of her. Okay.
Yeah, so basically she's from Glee, not movies, so I'll skip her, even though it wasn't all that tragic. All right, next up, number 5 is Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix, whatever his name is. But basically, unlike him, he's gone through a lot of, loss in his life. Family member went through drug overdose, took a toll on his life, and basically, so on and so forth. Number 4 is the guy, even though reading up on this, basically we know about him, goes through diagnosed with depression and sadly attempted to take his own life in 2007 and was alleged brought up on his breakup with co-star Kate Hudson when he met on the set You, Me, and Dupree. Unexpectedly, Hudson and Wilson got back together roughly a year later, but it called it quits once again. Basically, that's Owen Wilson. See, the guy...
Oh, yeah.
The guy cannot act, but with his own personal issues, I feel bad for him. I really do.
I don't like him as an actor. Okay, there's a couple films I enjoy that I actually find him funny in. Shanghai Noon with Jackie Chan, the first one. That was fun.
His best performance for me is Midnight in Paris.
Mm-hmm. All right, next up I have is I'm gonna go over after this topic I'm gonna go over one more. Then I'm gonna call it quits.
Okay.
All right, so basically, next up is number 3 is Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron.
Theron, thank you. All right, the actress
Charlize Theron. There we go.
Basically, we know about her. She had a very controversial childhood. Living in fear. At 15, she was witnessed her extremely violated. Basically, she had an abusive father and being shot dead by her mother in self-defense. Theron had been a candidate in her past and prefers to see it as something that her molded rather than something she had kept. So basically, she had a rough childhood.
Wow. Now I think we all know how and why she went all out in Monster.
After this, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a little intermission. We get something to eat because I'm fucking hungry. So you fellas keep talking after I go over this list, and I'll go over one more. All right? Sounds good.
Yeah. When you do that, I can probably go over. Oh, actually, I can go over this really quick. When you,
Number 2 is
I forgot to go over.
Number 2 is Sofia Vergara.
Oh, Sofia Vergara. Oh my God,
pretty much the hottest Latina I've ever seen.
Jennifer Lopez.
What? I think Sophia's hotter. Why? Because she's got that fine accent, man. Oh, man. But basically about her, Sofia Vergara, she's gone through a lot. She's basically well known for Modern Family and a lot of TV breakthroughs. But basically, unfortunately, along with her success in the States came the kidnapping and murder of her older brother, Raphael, back in her birthplace in Colombia. And also her younger brother, Julio, who was also living with her in Miami, was deported back to Colombia after problems with drug and alcohol addiction. So basically, lost a lot of siblings. Now, number 1, basically, I don't need to go over this because we should all know the history of Keanu Reeves.
Yep.
Keanu Reeves, basically, unlike most actors and actresses today, he is one of the most down-to-earth, most laid-back, and one of the most coolest dudes you will ever meet.
He actually is.
Yeah, I read something about Keanu Reeves that was actually pretty interesting, actually a bit disturbing because apparently he was sleeping and apparently a girl, a strange girl, just went to his fucking house and actually sat in there, and then Keanu just happened to stumble upon her and was like, "Who are you?"
So basically, here's the thing about Keanu Reeves. This is a guy who lived a completely bad, rough childhood, father abusive, mother abusive, excommunicating him at a young age. Then he went off on his own. And plus, he lost his very close sister due to cancer, and that caused a lot of grief on him. And basically, Well, actually, no. He lost his sister in a car accident. Then he lost his wife. I think it was his wife. I can't remember what. No, he lost his wife in a car accident. He lost his sister due to brain cancer and took a very bad toll on his life. But here's the thing, though. Even though he's lived a rough life, that did not stop him who he is as a person. See, one thing about Keanu Reeves is that he does not live in a mansion. He does not have a fancy car. He takes the city bus, and he lives in a normal house and drives a normal car like an everyday person. He just has a good, well-paying job. That's it.
It's actually true.
So that's Keanu Reeves. Now, folks, I'm going to take a little intermission. You guys keep talking. Go over what topics you have before we conclude the show with my last topic.
Go ahead, Brett. You were saying.
Okay. There's this one topic I did have mine up to discuss. It's something that just really it's just kind of, I wouldn't say like infuriates me, but just makes me question everything about the film industry. I had a feeling something like this would happen when I saw Rogue One.
Oh.
Okay. Now with the Han Solo movie, that I'm looking forward to, man, because you got 3 talented directors behind it. You got Phil Lord and Chris Miller, and then to finish off with the rest of it, you got fucking Ron Howard. Absolutely looking forward to it. Then you have Obi-Wan, which I am kind of skeptical about, because do we all really want to know about the life of Obi-Wan before he became like Luke's guardian, or when he and Anakin were still friends? Do we really want to know about that?
No,
I really don't. But I'm curious. So it's the director that really got me skeptical. That's Stephen Daldry, who did some really good movies like Billy Elliot and The Hours, and then he did some mediocre films like The Reader and Extreme Loud and Incredibly Close. So it could go either way with this one. I'm just curious, like, who could they get to play Obi-Wan? That I'm really curious about. And then there's this little Star Wars topic that really just makes me question everything about humanity. Apparently, now so far it's only a rumor, but I have a feeling it would be true. Because they'll just do anything with Star Wars these days. They're doing a Jabba the Hutt movie. Just why? Now, Jabba the Hutt is an interesting character, but I never seen anyone just going around going, "Hey, Jabba the Hutt, yeah, he's a fucking womanizer, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, he should get his own movie. Oh, hell yeah, that is a great idea." Who the fuck sat around and said something like that? Why do we need a Jabba the Hutt movie? Now, I'm not going on a rant like, "Oh, this movie's going to suck. It's going to be terrible." No, I don't know if the movie's going to suck or it's going to be good. It's just, I don't like the idea in general. Maybe the movie could be good. I just don't like the idea of a Jabba the Hutt movie. It's just like pretty soon, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time when we'll get like a movie on Jar Jar Binks, or we could get like a fucking Boba Fett movie, or we could get a movie.
That's okay, a Boba Fett movie. Oh, fuck.
Or
wait, what the fuck? Jabba the Hutt, Romy's biopic. Get the fuck out of here.
I actually approve that message,
asshole.
Or we could even get a movie on that one stormtrooper who accidentally hit his head on the door.
Or traitor, that one.
Right. It's just, this is a problem I have with the Star Wars universe these days. Like, yes, I was so excited with The Force Awakens. That is a fucking great movie, but
no, that's a phenomenal movie.
I just want, Star Wars Force Awakens, Episode 8 and Episode 9, and that's it. I don't want any of these like spin-offs because this is just like overwhelming at best. Because I think we should give like Star Wars a break, after Episode 9, give Star Wars a break, because like we could also get like a Star Wars movie that takes place like somewhere in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, or like a Star Wars movie that happened like in the middle of Force Awakens. You could get like, it's like just like milking this whole franchise that I love Star Wars as much as the next guy, but I don't love it enough to get like, oh, more Star Wars, more Star Wars, more Star Wars, more Star Wars. I'm not really all for that though, but I still this Jabba the Hutt movie is good, even though I think it's unnecessary.
Starring Mr. Casual.
All right, I'm ready. All right, basically, here's my last topic I got for you all tonight. This one, I like this list, and this is my comfort zone. The top 20 greatest soundtracks of the 1980s. All right, number 10. Number 20 is Escape from New York.
Yeah.
Number 19 is Beverly Hills Cops. The Axel F. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, fuck
Definitely
the sequels.
one of the most amazing instrumental artists of all time of the 80s. Number 18, I've never seen this movie. Paris, Texas.
Never even heard of it.
Neither have I. Number 17, Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Beetlejuice.
That is my favorite. That is my favorite Tim Burton movie.
Ed Wood.
Number 16, Local Hero.
Never heard of it.
Oh
yeah, Beetlejuice was great, man.
Oh yeah. Number 15, this one should be a lot higher. Purple Rain from Prince.
Yep. Easily.
A lot higher.
Way fucking higher.
The best music I've ever heard.
There's a certain 80s movie I would love to see on here because that had a great soundtrack too.
Well, maybe
Back
it might
to the
be.
Future.
I don't know. Number 14 is Out of Africa, another film I never even heard of.
Overrated as fuck.
Never heard of it. Never
That is my biggest Oscar snub of all time.
Back to the Future.
Out of Africa, because Out of Africa had some of the most wooden chemistry I've ever seen on film. Nothing really happens. It's nice to look at though, but as a movie, it's just so fucking boring.
Yeah.
And the fact that movie won Best Picture, let alone got nominated over Back to the goddamn Future, really, it just really infuriates me.
Number 13 is The Mission. Composer Ennio Morricone.
Oh, Ennio Morricone. He's a legend.
He directed, number 13, directed the soundtrack for the movie The Mission. Number 12, John Williams. Does that sound familiar?
Indiana Jones.
John Williams is the greatest film composer in history.
Number 12, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
There we go.
Yeah.
Number 11, everybody know the name James Horner. Aliens.
Yes.
Yeah, James Horner passed away a few years ago, I believe, right? One of the all-time greats. He did that. He did Aliens. He did Braveheart. He did Titanic. He did
Braveheart.
I believe
he should have won the Oscar for Braveheart. That's one of my biggest Oscar snubs.
Did he win for Glory?
No, he only won for Titanic. That's it.
He should have fucking won for Braveheart and Glory. Moving on.
All right, number 10 is E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Another great John
Williams again.
Wait, Jerome. You know what won Best Score instead of Glory? The Little Mermaid.
Bullshit! Glory should have won.
All right, number
that redhead with a big she-shell nipple clamps.
Number 9, Blade Runner.
Yes. Yes. Love it. Love it.
No, I'm moving on. I'm not even going to go there.
Number 8, I'm surprised this one's a lot higher. Purple Rain should be higher. Same Raiders of Lost Ark. Number 8 is Chariots of Fire.
Okay, the only reason why that movie is popular is because of the musical score. Otherwise, Best Picture, get the fuck out of here.
It was a typical cliched, inspirational, true story sports drama that won Best Picture over
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah.
All right, number 8 is the Batman movie from 1989.
Oh, what's the name of that composer?
Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman. He's great.
Oh, he is. Number 7, Brett, Back to the Future.
That should be higher.
Yes.
It should be a lot higher.
I don't care. As long as I'm listening, I'm happy. Alan Silvestri, great composer. The movie should have won Best Score. It wasn't even nominated for Best Score. But you know what won Best Score?
Out of Africa, yeah.
Fortunately. But yeah, Back to the Future's that one. Number 6, Top Gun.
Oh.
With some amazing music from Cheap Trick, Kenny Loggins.
Well, remember, there's a soundtrack and a score. There's big differences.
Oh, this is a soundtrack. This is all soundtracks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Number 5. Okay,
James Horner does musical. He's a musical composer. Soundtrack is different, but as you were.
Oh, okay. That was 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, yeah. Number 5 was Top Gun. Okay, number 4. Oh, I'm happy this is in the top 5. Number 4. You guys will get the name once I say the name. Brian De Palma.
Oh,
The Untouchables.
Scarface.
Brett got
The
it
Untouchable.
right.
Yeah.
Because he knows me.
Ennio Morricone again.
Number 4 is the soundtrack for The Untouchables. To me, the greatest mafia movie of all time.
Goodfellas.
All right, number 3. The soundtrack with a mixture of 80s and Motown, Dirty Dancing.
Oh wow, I'm surprised it's that high. But
number
of my life.
No.
Number 2 is the soundtrack for the Blues Brothers movie.
Hell yes, that belongs in the top 5.
And number 1, I'm happy with number 1.
It's Pretty in Pink, is it?
Pretty in Pink is number 1.
Yeah.
I'm surprised The Empire Strikes Back isn't on there.
Let me tell you all about the movie Pretty in Pink, especially the soundtrack.
Here we go. He's gonna be here for like 2 hours.
Basically, the soundtrack, it defines the 80s like nothing, with music from New Order, In Excess, Echo and the Bunnymen, orchestral maneuvers in the fucking dark, the Smiths.
C.A. Cougar said, "Where's the Breakfast Club?"
I wonder. It's not.
That's a good one too. Yeah.
A great scene that shows that the Pretty in Pink has a great soundtrack is when John Crier's in the record store and he's dancing to that song.
I agree on that.
Where's Oh no, hey Gary, Footloose.
No, sadly. But yeah,
that's another great one.
Fun fact: the song "If You Leave" that's pretty much the only song that people know from OMD.
Oh, sadly. Shut the fuck up.
No.
Asshole. Oh, by the way, I know a lot of people have been asking about my film reviews. I'm going to go over them really quickly. The other 2 films I saw Everything.
Oh.
And I'm going to say this right now. The problem with the movie is the relationship, the chemistry, the exchanges between the 2 main characters. It was forced. It was lame. It was stupid writing. Other side of that, it was just it was just I was just like, okay. And then we get to the twist ending, which makes this whole fucking movie pointless.
It was obvious. I saw it coming. Hell, even the movie revealed it earlier. It was.
Folks, I'm going to say this right now. If you saw Bubble Boy or The Boy in the Bubble, the John Travolta one, dude, you should have known the outcome of this film, because I did.
Oh, and Jerome.
So I went from a 5 to a 3 out of 10.
And Jerome, what about the line? It's one of my worst lines of the year. Love can't kill me, Mom.
That or no, thinking is overrated.
That too.
That was stupid. Yeah,
it's from the same writer of The Best of Me.
So yeah, 3 out of 10. It was originally like a 4.5, 5, but after that ending, 3. Next one, The Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature.
Oh my god.
Okay. It is an improvement over the first one because the first one was just garbage, but that's not saying much. This movie is boring. This movie is lousy. It's an incoherent mess with there are a couple of nice character chemistry between between that main squirrel and the fucking rat buddy. I think that's what it is. And they have a little backstory behind it. I was like, okay, that was nice. Other than that, yeah. Why was this movie made? It's a fucking mess. It's boring. It's lousy. 2.5 out of 10 or D+. So,
Bobby, look what I said in the chat. It's fucking obvious.
Well, I told you why. Why? Wait. Yeah. So they can bring it together. That's exactly why they're doing it. It's fucking lousy.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nut Job 2. Everything. I give both of those like a D+.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, folks, that's our show. That's tonight's show. So yeah, how did everybody have fun tonight?
Well, we got to 30. Hold on a minute. 34 likes. So next week, the reunion of the Filmtastic 4 featuring Alexander the Great, Luke Nukem, the young assassin, Mr. Garrison, and yours truly, Romy Boy J Money, Romy.
So ready?
So I'm here. I'm not gonna be here next week.
We'll be giving you a day off.
Okay.
Sadly, because like I said, I don't want to get the call to get too overcrowded anyway. So Well,
Oh wait, I said earlier on the show that he was going to be on.
Oh. Well, I don't want the call to get to it. We'll discuss it off. All right. But anyways, folks. Well, yeah, we'll see how things will go and whatnot. But anyways, folks.
I want him on. I want him on.
Yeah, I love fucking with Alex.
Oh,
exactly.
Okay.
That's why I want him on.
Okay, you know what? I want to see how that portrays, so okay, we'll do it.
Oh, I'm going to laugh my ass off.
We're going to have the reunion of the Filmtastic 4 next week for episode 20, and it's actually a great number. We do that. So anyways, folks, that's going to do it for this episode of Flicks. Really good episode tonight, so please subscribe. More bullshit to come as always. Subscribe to the network, film channel, and you all know the rest. If you want to be a member, blah, blah, blah. Talk to Dragon Union. You all know the routine. So as always, folks, ciao for now, and take it away, gentlemen.
All right, guys. As always, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Dicks with the Flicks. And,
Chicks with dicks.
White chicks.
Oh, don't you fucking mention that.
Thank you very much, Elmo.
Hey, you know what? I saw a porno where Elmo was fucking Katy Perry lookalike.
Oh. No, Gary, Elmo is.
Yep.
Oh,
and
Gary.
you know what?
Gary's
You never
face.
want to be tickled by him ever again.
Gary's fucking face, man.
That's okay. I'm taking pictures of that. All right.
And you take it, Jerome.
That's what I'm thinking of so much for everybody tuning in to this episode number 20 of Flicks with the Dicks. Tune in next week as we get the reunion of the Filmtastic 4. It's a long time coming, but it will arrive. Sign off for the Young Assassin, Mr. Garrison, Super Mario Fan 03, Mr. Bricketeer, and yours truly, Romy Jane Buddy. Stay tuned. And once again, that's better. And once again, Gary, what are you doing?
This is what I always do.
And once again, motherfuck the rubber ducky in the beginning because he's a real cocksucker for training ladies like shit.
I'm still not over that.
Oh boy, that duck looks like a massive clitoris. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go on the other computer and I'm gonna look at some hot, amazing, classic porn featuring Kay Parker.